Oh yeah, you are kind of just hung up, aren't you? Oh, balls. Well, maybe it won't take the full hour. Maybe it's just, you know how it sometimes says it's going to take a long time and then it doesn't. Ugh. It's a big one. It's a big one. Like watching paint dry, huh? Trying to remember. I don't know if you got ever heard of RT Game. He's more of a Twitch streamer, but he he did a solid 2 hours of grass growing. He said in his, well, I mean, he's got a pretty big following on Twitch and YouTube, and for just screwing around, they that he ended up streaming grass growing. It was at least an hour. It was at the very least an hour of no, it wasn't grass growing. It was paint drying for an hour, at least. I mean, obviously he had a face cam and he was talking to chat and all that stuff too. But it was funny. It was for a meme. It was for jokes. I thought it was funny. I watched the whole time too. I was one of the hmm. Yeah, I was one of the idiots that watched. I mean, there's a couple thousand of us in there. We were all just watching paint dry with him. All right, so right off the bat, I'm seeing a major change as far as the title page. Well, I mean, not major, but I mean, it was just a black screen there for the longest time, and now we've got all this nice decoration here. Looks like the Atlas. Patch notes are saying custom game modes for players to tailor their gameplay. Catalogs have been refreshed and expanded, so we'll be able to keep track of our stuff a little bit better there as far as where we're at in the storyline. Journey milestones have been expanded and improved. So somebody like me, who like I was wandering around looking for all the words to all the alien races, and then I was getting ready to start kind of looking into more of the lore. That'll make it a lot easier for me to keep track of what I'm finding. Maybe in there somewhere I'm going to find a whole bunch of stuff that'll show what I've already seen. Um, Saves can now be renamed. I'm really interested in that. That's something we've all been asking for a very long time, especially us streamers who have multiple saves. And it's hard to keep track of whose is whose and what goes to what because I've got some of them I don't touch while I go online if I'm with my kids. Hey, Murphy, how's it going? Inventory sizes are now much larger and have been streamlined. So I'm interested to see what that all entails. And then hundreds of quality of life improvements. Hundreds, they're saying. Hundreds of quality of life improvements. Big and small. So, I mean, if I guess we'll go in and see what's going on. Hey, Gary 420, thanks for showing up. Let's see here. I'm going to start off. Oh, it even tells me. Oh, look at this. Okay, so it tells me where I'm at on my legacy safe. I said I'm in my freighter. It says on freighter, and it gives the name as says Holy Feck. That's the name of my freighter. So at the very least, it'll remind me where I was at last. I hate the scrolling up and down. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start off by loading in my legacy save just to see what's going on with stuff, you know, inventories, all this stuff, and then we're gonna start a new gameplay, maybe in normal mode, maybe in survival mode. I don't know yet. Just to kind of see what's going on with that. One is not happy. What's going on, Gary? Well, this is the first time I've just been plunked right on my. Huh? They plunked me right down here in the on the main deck. Oh, hey, how you doing up there? Oh. Well, that's a little shinier. They've added a little They have added a little graphics update to that, I think. Looks like the quality of the 3D modeling looks a little nicer. Here, let's go into third person mode. Oh yeah. The 3D modeling does seem to be popping just a little bit more than usual. I mean, this game's already had pretty decent 3D modeling. They said we would be able to upgrade suit, ships, more yet they halved everything. Huh. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to be taking a look at that then. My character doesn't look much different. I mean, the details are a little sharper, especially there on the helmet with the stenciling. That does look more engraved than just stamped. Hey, Petty, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. What was that, Dave? Oh, it's dark? Okay. There. How about that? Yeah, the modeling on the helmet looks a little nicer. The backpack is definitely, like, the details are just a little crisper. Okay, I'm gonna go back into first person mode. Alrighty, and hey, good morning, driver's seat. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so let's see where we're... Oh, hey. Oh! Okay, they're no longer screens for the frigates. What? Hey, Petty. Hey, Bish. Yeah. Yeah, Dave's there. Can you hear him? Dave's, you can't hear him. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that. We're having, Dave's having a little trouble with loading, the update on his PlayStation right at the moment. He's talking to me through chat, but he's using his phone, so I don't know how that's going to come across. I don't know how that's going to come across on the live stream, to be honest. I hadn't thought of that. I was just thinking it was going to pick him up. I kind of like this. Got a little 3D model of the ships. Little projectors. It's pretty neat. I wonder if you've got a damaged ship, whether it'd show red. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, they put this behind glass. I was wondering about that. Something like that looks like some sort of nuclear core, and they had it out in the open. Now it's behind glass. I feel a little safer now with that. Ooh, look at the teleporter. Look at the swirl on that. That looks a little different, doesn't it? Oh, okay. So there's an options he has to change within the phone, or the phone app. because he's using the PlayStation app on the phone, and that can be hit and miss as it is. I'm not a big fan of the PlayStation app, to be honest. Oh, that is cool. The storage units actually look. They've got little 3D model printed boxes of the storage cubes. Remember, it was just kind of more of like an orange haze. It's even got the numbers. That's pretty cool. There's my suit change. That looks the same with the planetary probe. The teleporters look the same. Oop. That button's so damn touchy. Okay, actually, let's go this way. Let's go up to my plant where I got my plants. I noticed a little difference here though with your munitions guy. I like that. That's pretty neat. Almost looks like he's got his own little shop there. God, that is. Yeah, I like I said, I turned my PlayStation on. I had to use it a lot at first because you were only on Xbox. Yeah. Well, this is only going to be a little temporary thing. We'll have Dave on as soon as we can get him on if we can't get the phone app thing to work. Nutrient processor looks a little different. Actually, this whole little space back here looks a little refreshed. That's pretty neat. How the refiners are looking back here. They didn't change those much. They're a little different. Hey, how's everything going? Everything up to snuff? Are you shushing me? You better talk to me. You're on my ship. Thanks. Okay. Just hold his finger up to me. I'm gonna have to fire up the Xbox later. I got a hotspot now to download this update. It's gonna take a minute. It's a big one. How many gigs did you say, Dave? Ouch. Is it mirrors the teleporter thing look a little different too? Is that coming across pretty clear on the stream? Okay. Hey, they've changed the squid ship a little bit. Look at that. Oh, that is neat. Holy cow. Yeah, because all this in here, this black with that little spinny gyro whatever thing that's sitting there, that was all red. What else we got going on? Oh, hey, look at the living ship. Look at that. Almost kind of don't want to get too close to that. Oh, that is neat. The textures on it are a little nicer, but look at that. Woo, that's trippy. Oh, you said you got some eggs already, don't you? When you started having problems the other day? Yeah, threw you into it wrong. Okay, so I haven't gotten into the inventories yet, but let's go ahead and climb into the ship. And I've been playing in first person a lot more lately. Oh, hey, you could even kind of see the, look at this, you could kind of see the fold in the glass right before it hits the support. Just a little bit of hazing right there around the edge. I don't know if that's showing up on the live stream quite the way I'm picking it up here, but that's pretty neat. Ooh. Ooh, the 3D modeling in here is a little nicer too. I mean, it all looks the same, but it actually kind of looks like a little bit more rendered. That's nice. Let's see what else they've changed. Oh, the light's there on the exterior doors. That's changed a bit. One of my science vessels. That looks about the same. I mean, maybe a little bit more texture than before. Let's go over to one of the living ships. Oh, don't run into him. Is it here? Did they update the audio a little bit too? That sounds a little different. Oh yeah. We got a little more ghostly trails coming off of that. Look at that. These beasts were something to behold before, but look at that. It's got kind of like a, I don't know, like radiation or something coming off of it. Alright. Got some freighters warping in here. That still looks epic as always. That reminds me of Babylon 5. The way those things are popping in, that's been reminding me of Babylon 5 lately. How many we can't gear? Oh, how much was it? You said how many? They can't hear you, Dave. I made a mistake. I asked you a question, expected to hear the answer, and how many gigs did you say it was? 14 something gigs. Like, I didn't really look into it. 50 slots in the storage containers. Is that for the freighter or is that for your ship? Oh, look at this. Wow. They've changed that, they've changed the entrance of the space station. They've still got about 40 minutes to download, and then he's got to wait for the whole install also, so he'll join us at some point. It might be a little later on in the stream. Yeah, he's saying 14 gigs. The storage containers in your freighter, huh? Okay. Let's see here. Whoa! Yeah, I'll say they've changed it. Oh, look, I got more technology slots. Wait a second. I'm in the same area as my freighter, right? Ooh, look at all these inventories. Ooh. Oh, why did they change the color on them? On these upgrades? Oh, I kind of used the color to help me figure out what went where. Ooh, they've even changed the elements a little bit. Look, there's oxygen. What is this? Salvage? That's salvage data now? Huh. Oh, it's going to take some time for me to relearn what I'm looking at. Navigational data. Looks like a little projector. Wiring loom doesn't look like it's changed much. Unstable plasma doesn't look like it's changed much. I'm gonna have to... What did they do to my inventory? Okay, so wait. Okay, so you got a technology, there's cargo. All items, raw materials. Oh, hey, you click on raw materials and it highlights all the raw materials. Look at that. That's neat. Okay, high value items. Click on that. I'm not carrying anything high value, am I? Nothing highlighted on that. Okay. Consumables. Okay, yeah, the pellets and the plasma and the wiring loom and the ion batteries. Where's my life support gels? Oh, right here. Okay, okay. I don't like how this is arranged at all. I'm going to have to rearrange all of this stuff because I don't like how it's stacked in here. Okay, so I in lieu of turning this into inventory management stream, I'm not gonna bother with any of that right at the moment. But oh man, I'm gonna have to go through here and like redo everything. I could see this now. It's all gonna be frustrating to me. The outfit's the most important part, Petty? Yeah, sure. Slate Queen. Those are original installed, bundled. Those are your original install. They bundled it up for you to reinstall. Oh, okay, okay. So I've got to individually click on all of these and reinstall them. I gotcha. Right. Okie dokie. Well, like I said, I'm not going to try to turn this into an inventory management stream right at the moment. I'm just kind of looking things through. Now, okay, so you don't it's looking to me like you've just got the two inventory areas. You've got technology and cargo. You don't have general technology and cargo. You just have technology and cargo. I think that's the way it's starting to look to me right now. Looks like I got a couple slots I could open up too. About 4 of them, I think. And then I've got all of these technology slots. Look at that. I wonder if I could fill that whole thing in. That'd be nice, because if I could move some of these out of here and put them up here, that'd be really nice. Okay, so Starship, technology and cargo. I'm starting to see a theme. I think we're only going to have the 2 different inventory areas, technology and cargo. In which case, this isn't going to be enough for my ship, because look at all these upgrades I have. Okay, so... Wow. Alright. So the pictures look a little different, obviously. That's nice. I'm enjoying that. If they were installed in your cargo, they bundled it up. Resources, etc. Okay. Well, I'm glad they did that, because I definitely think I'm going to have to resort things. You are only allowed 3 S-classes, no more. What? Hey, Whale Shark, how's it going on? What? Only allowed 3? Well, I got... Only allowed 3 S-classes. So that means if I tried to install this pulse splitter package, I'm not going to be able to do it? Well, then how am I supposed to keep the same power? Okay, well... That's interesting. And again, in lieu of trying to keep this from being an inventory management stream, I'm just looking at some of this stuff right at the moment. A multi-tool. Hey, I got a couple extra slots. Or no, that's about the same as it always was. But I got 4 more slots for my multi-tool. Look at that. Or 6 more. Sorry, 6 more slots for my multi-tool. Look at that. That'll make multi-tools a lot more useful. Nice. And then it looks like they're a lot easier to recharge from in here too. Look at that. Boop. Okay. And then my freighter. Oh, that's going to be a mess. My freighter's going to be an absolute mess. Well, see, my freighter's out. I wonder if they've got an upgrade to the freighter now. I wonder if there's going to be a whole nother upgrade. Well, of course there's going to be. Okay, so one of the upgrades that I've got sitting in here. Planetary scanner, interstellar scanner, matter beam pack. There you go. The matter beam. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to communicate with my freighter until I get that stuff installed properly. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, it looks like it. Well, I mean, with more space available, you're going to be able to reset everything in there. Kind of moving around a little bit. No, they've bundled it back up for you. So I've got more inventory space now than I did before. Because if I can move. No. No, see Dave's saying it's asking if it's taking resources to install this. Now, see, well, okay, so the warp core right here. Well, I can't interact with any of that. Let's go to my exosuit. Okay, so like, electromagnetic data repair package. Okay, so here's my upgrade for the radiation protection, right? It's not costing me anything. Cannot install in that inventory type. Okay, so all right, you have to install it in technology now. Okay, so you're not going to be able to install. You're not going to be able to install any technology at all in your cargo. You're only going to be able to do it in your technology from the way it looks. That would explain why all these haven't been done with, and why all these are installed already. Because what I had installed in my technology is still installed. But all my other upgrades are down here. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That's going to take a while. That's going to take me a little bit to get sorted out. Let's take a walk around the space station a little bit. The vendors seem to be about the same. Let's talk to one, see what that does. Okay. Okay, the UI when it comes to buying stuff from the vendors looks to be about the same. That doesn't look like it's changed any. Excuse me. Wow, that portal. That teleporter right there looks more like a portal than it has ever before. Okay, so the interfaces are about the same. I don't see much different in the interfaces. They have updated the pictures and stuff though, of the elements and all that stuff. Well, some of them. All this kind of looks the same. Alright. So that being done. Now, okay, so from what I've heard, Switch does not have multiplayer. So right at the moment, it's not like we're going to bump into anybody playing the Switch. I don't even really know where I'm at right at the moment. Is this my main system? Okay, so let's get into the let's get into this bit of it. Have they changed anything for discoveries? This all looks like the same layout as before. Okay, so catalog and guide. Okay, big change on the catalog and guide. Have I been the anomaly yet? Oh, thank you very much, Whale Shark. Thank you very much. That I do appreciate that. I don't say that often enough. I do appreciate it if everybody hits the like button. It helps the channel out a lot. And thank you again, Whale Shark, for bringing that up. Alright, so, guide, pinning recipes, materials and items, technology, collected knowledge, building parts, and recipes. Journey milestones. Oh, here we go. Exploration milestones. Overall journey. Journey milestones is recorded. Select a medal on milestones page to view more information about the milestones. Pin a medal to add detailed guidance. Okay. Overall journey. Okay. Total milestones are 90. Is that what I've already done? Or what there is to be done? Okay, so this is telling, this right here just gives the overall. I've collected 2,500 words, Dave. And I've talked to only 450 aliens. I'm not real big on talking to aliens. Okay. Survival milestones. On foot exploration. Woo, okay. Okay, I've destroyed over 1,000 ships. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Maddie Fat Bob Batcat. Thank you for stopping by, Maddie. What gaming system are you playing on? I've got a PlayStation Pro. I imagine at some point they're going to end up phasing this out. What was that, Dave? Oh, Dave's got a PlayStation Pro also. Yeah, he's got a PlayStation Slow. We need to get him an SD card put in his. That's for sure. He has. I've got an SD upgrade on mine. I keep up with some of the 5s. We gotta scrape together some funds and get Dave upgraded till we can afford the PlayStation 5 if we choose to go that route. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I think money has a lot to do with that. So until I have the money to do that, I'm not gonna worry about deciding. I'm holding out to play this on PlayStation VR 2. Yeah. Oh my God. If I could get VR, I'd be late for work. I would definitely end up late for work at some point. Oh, hey, okay, so Journeyman, I've still got a few more missions to complete in Journeyman. That made it a lot easier to figure out, right? Master Smuggler. Hey, look at this. I didn't even know there was a milestone for smuggling. Yeah, that must be one of the new ones. I don't know if they added that during the pirate update, but this might be one of the new ones they just came up with. Because they did say they were going to add more milestones. So that gives me a little bit more to like look forward to trying to 100% this game. Universal Translator. I've got the highest medal achieved at 784 words learned in Gek. I still got to work on my Journeyman. I've got the highest medal achieved in my standing and systems visited. Okay. Oh, they've got Vikine have walkers destroyed. I gotta destroy 5 more walkers to get to their next level there. I've got to do some more missions for the Corvex. I do like this. It's giving me a better idea of what I've got to do to achieve everything I need to achieve to max these guys out. And this definitely helps. I didn't realize I still had a few more missions to go for that either. What's the log look like? Well, okay. The layout on this is definitely different. The words are bigger. Have you noticed that? It's a little easier to read because they've made it a little bigger. For us old fogies with bad eyesight. Now ooh, right here, look. Rename current save. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. That's going to open up a lot of things. Okay. That's going to open up a lot of things for me. That's going to make it so much easier. I'm going to have to go by through all of my saves now and just make sure I know where I'm at with them so I can name them. Oh, thank you very much, Hello Games. You have no idea what that's going to do for me. Just being able to name my save. I've got like 4 saves. I'm not even sure what they are. I'm just keeping them just to make sure I don't lose something important. And I haven't had the time to go back in and look at them yet. So this will definitely help out. I'm going to actually take the time to do that at some point this weekend. Go into those, look at them, name them what they need to be named to get rid of what I don't need. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Thank you again, Hello Games, for that update. We're going to go check out this Paradise Moon real quick. And then I think I'm going to start up a normal or survival game just to see how the new player aspect of this is going to look. Oh, yeah, the anomaly. Thank you, Dave. Dave reminded me. And here, driver's seat, we're going to call in the anomaly for you. Well, for all of us, I'm interested to see too. Now again, we're not going to see any Twitch players in here, just purely because they don't offer the multiplayer right now for them. That will probably be something they put in the game eventually for them, though. I'm looking out for that. I'm glad they didn't do that all at once, to be honest. I'm glad they didn't do the multiplayer for Switch right off the bat. I feel bad for saying that, but multiplayer in No Man's Sky is hanky at best sometimes, so... I mean, it works better than... Considering they've slowly updated that, the multiplayer, it works pretty good compared to what it used to be. I'll give them that. Oh yeah, the anomaly has changed a bit. They've added a little bit more texture to this little extension platform here. Look at that. There's the Nexus. Ooh, that almost hurts the eyes. It's so glowy blue. Look at you. Nice duds Nexus. Looking good, sir. Or madam. I don't know. I'm not going to gender aside the Nexus. Okay, ooh, that's right. We've got a Quicksilver mission for the weekend coming up soon, don't we? It's not showing it here, but it's the weekend, so... I wonder if there's anybody that I can talk to. Hey, we got a new player right here. Got the new player duds playing on PC. Or at least a new startup. I won't say that it's a new player, but definitely a new startup. I'm going to be doing the same, so... looks like the UI in here is about the same. The textures have been updated quite a bit, though. I mean, they all look the same, but they look a little crisper, or more crisp. How's it going there, Helios? Ooh! They changed this little spot right here. What's going on over here now? Anything new? Not really. Looks different though. They've added a couple things. Look at the whatever that is floating out there. That is definitely different. I don't remember there being these pillars here either. Kind of makes you wonder what they're going to end up sticking over there, or if they plan on sticking anything over there. Oh, watermelon face? Oh, right over here. He's so fat. Look at him. I think he's fatter in his version. Dude, you need to slow down on the food. I think he's a little chunkier, is it me? That suit's having a hard time. You're having a hard time there in the pants to waist area. All kind of one piece. I'm hearing them ships come in real good. Oh, I don't know why I hit the scanner. Playing other games. Oh, hey, yeah, they changed this in here. What is this here in the middle? Can I interact with it? No, can't interact with it. That's the Nexus. That is the Nexus. Look at, or the anomaly. Look at that. Are there any new upgrades? Is there anything new? Doesn't seem to be anything new. What about construction parts? All same here. Yep, kinda looking the same in here. Oh, look at the textures on this for the stone. The pictures have been updated a little bit for the stone. They may be for all of them, but I noticed the stone a little bit quicker than anything else. Whoa! Hello, everybody. Oop, no. You're not the one I tried talking to. There you go. Hey, Celine, what's going on? Ooh, trade rocket. Trade rocket. Mercantile missile summoning device. A personal rocketry device with direct link to the galactic trade network. This unit allows the user to load a small spacecraft with goods. Upon launch, the goods will be transported to the nearest trade terminus and automatically sold. Ooh. Guess who's... And it's only 90 nanites. It's only 90 nanites. It takes 2 wiring looms to install. And then you got the tritium and the dihydrogen, which I imagine would be the fuel. That makes sense. Because you're launching it, so you need like kind of thrust fuel. Been eating between updates. In the exosuit, you had the trade rocket. Yeah. Ooh, well, let's go ahead and pay for that now, and I will install that later. Thank you very much, Celine. That'll be interesting. Purchase wiring. Well, I don't need to purchase a wiring loom. I got some on my freighter. I'm not going to install it right now. Well, I kind of want to play with it. Just a little bit. I'm not going to lie, I kind of want to play with it. Oh, well, let's check out a little different artwork. Right. Should be able to open... Right. Right, Dave. Well, you when you do that, just send me a When you do that, just send me an invite. I'll pop over to it real quick and pop and bring you on. Okay, 15 more minutes for Dave. Look at this. Look at that. That is a lot different. Whoop! He just took off. Okay, look at this. 12 Towers Castle. Okay, so these are different players' bases. Then I can go to any one of these other places. There's my freighter, some other buildings and stuff of mine. Okay. So that's all pretty much the same, but that looks neat. Look at that. Wonder what the computer back here looks like. I'm definitely going to be installing that rocket. I will, Maddie. I'm definitely going to be installing that and taking a look at that. Not much has changed back here with the... Ooh. Well, hello. Not much has changed back here. That's still pretty awesome, though. Okay. Oh yeah, they've updated quite a few of the textures. Oh, look at that! It's kind of a drop ceiling effect. Look at that. That is neat. This drop ceiling effect with the red glowy neon or hydrogen or whatever you want to call it. Neon, hydrogen, something. I don't know if this is coming across quite on the stream as it is that what I'm actually seeing, but well, let's get back into this ship. I'm gonna go check out that Paradise planet, and then we're gonna install the rocket and send it off. Then after that, I'm gonna start up a new game and see what it's like for the new players, because I am interested to see how that's gonna work out, or how they prompt you, because they said they made an improvement on that. Oh, you could definitely see the shadow of this planet or this moon on that planet a little bit nicer. Or is it the other way around? Because this says it's a moon. That says it's a moon. Is that the planet? And the planet's chilling on the moon? I don't know. I only pretend to really get into space. No, I'm really into the space stuff. Like, I've been watching all the NASA launches and all that kind of crap in the side. I've been a space geek my whole life. I just haven't really delved into it as much as I'd like to. I've already been on this planet, so I kind of know what to expect. That's something different. Okay, so maybe this is just that it's a moon? Maybe that's what it is? Just the sheer fact that it's a moon? But, alright, so I'm in space, right? This is outer space. Oh, there's a crashed freighter down there, so... That looks a little clearer going through this. Is it less distance from the outer atmosphere to the land now? Or is that just because I'm coming to a moon? That didn't seem to take as much time to go from the atmosphere to from the outer atmosphere to the actual body of land. I'm going to take a look at that. I'm going to go over here to this planet real quick and see what that does. Alright, so atmosphere. I'd say we're in the other... Okay, upper atmosphere. And of course there's a storm. So I kind of... This is going to be a bad... You know what? Whoa! Jeez! Yeah, I don't think it takes as long to get from the outer atmosphere to the actual planet itself now. I'm not going to be able to get much done down here. That storm's a bit heavy. Either that or the ship's flying faster, I'm not sure. But that didn't seem to take nearly as much time. Alright. Let's reset ourselves. I got all turned around. What we got over there? Quagmire planet? Where is the moon? I lost the moon. How do you lose a moon? Ah! How does one lose a moon? Hey, Jarek, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. That's a charred planet. Where the hell did the moon go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Don't really want to go to the anomaly. Alright, let's pick a point. Figure out what we're going to jam in that rocket. Well, get the rocket installed. Figure out what we're going to jam in there. That does seem to be a bit smoother transition. Or at least it did. I'm honestly not sure, but I'm pretty sure that didn't take nearly as long. Okay, dokie. Oh, wow. I've been on this planet. This is a little different than what I was expecting to see on this planet. I've been here already. Once before. There's a lot more grass on this planet. Okay. Checking out multi-tool. That all seems to be the same. Alrighty. Okay, let's see about installing... Oh, yeah. It's definitely not going to be incraftable products. Okay, so we do have a bit of an issue. I wonder if I've got any more... Drop pod. I need to buy inventory slots. I need to buy an inventory slot. That's what I need to do. That's what it's looking like. Well, you can only install stuff like that in technology now. And if you can only install that in technology, I have a couple more slots available. But I don't have them unlocked yet. So I have to go back to the space station real quick. That's fine. Adam Mack, long time no see. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Jarek, I'm not confused. How are you? Alright, let's pop into the space station, get myself a slot so I can put those rockets in there. I am liking the new entrance to the space station. I'm definitely liking that. Yeah. I know I need to get the rocket installed. Let's see here. What side? I'm on the right side. Okay. Let me talk to this about opening up a slot. 200,000 units for a slot in the cargo. That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. 200,000 units for expanding my cargo on this slot. That's not bad at all. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, no, don't want to talk to you. I'm talking to this thingy right now. Thank you very much. Maybe. You going to let me talk to it again? No? Can I buy and still? Can I buy slots from you? No. Huh. Kind of used to being able to buy slots from the from that machine repetitively. Ooh. I had not yet seen this ship in this system yet. Check that out. I'm liking the colors. Check out this fighter, Dave. Oh, you're waiting for everything to catch up? Yep. Just once per station. Hey, Rafa, how's it going? Thank you very much for stopping by. Yeah, I hadn't seen that one. No, for a while you'd been able to kind of rebuy slots from those. So, I mean, I guess it's gone back to you can't. Whatever. I don't know if I've got any drop pod data in my freighter. I'm gonna have to check that out. I might have drop pod data in my freighter. Oh, anybody looking for that ship? I'm just gonna go ahead, for anybody viewing now or anybody viewing later, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the, there's the address. The class on this ship is a C class right at the moment. It's 6,700,000 units. That's kind of, for a C class, $6 million for a C class. This is a normal mode save, by the way. Discoveries. I am in the... Oh, I guess I'm going to have to go get in my ship and make sure I keep track of what galaxy I'm in. Hold on. I don't even remember what galaxy I'm in. Some people are pretty angry about the changes. I'll give it a fair chance. People are mad? I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all yet. I haven't got it. Is it because you can only... Is it because you can't keep the upgrades in your cargo anymore? I'm upset about that. I'm a little disappointed in that. I am a little disappointed in that because I spent all this time collecting upgrades for my ship. And if I can't use them, that kind of sucks. I mean, I guess I could turn around and sell these and get some of my nanites back. 16 nanites for this S-class. Huh. That's not a fair shake. I spent 350 on it. Okay. Alright. Dave's done installing. We're going to see about jumping. Yeah, technically I'm in a party, so you should be able to jump over to it. You can't install those upgrades in a different ship now. That's true. That's true, Adam. Thank you very much. I do have a couple ships I need to work on anyway, so I will keep a hold of them. I just got to figure out where I'm going to put them. Because right now I don't have any storage available. Those gray ones are the blueprint and the resources to install. Hey, Dave. Everybody hear him now? Dave?
I can barely hear you now.
You can barely hear me?
Yeah.
Huh. I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, you sound muffled.
Huh. Well, we may have to work on that at some point. I mean, can you still hear me and understand me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It just kind of muffled.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to head back over to my freighter real quick, see if I don't have at least some drop pod data or drop pod map or something. I don't know.
Can everybody hear me? Oh, yay, Dave's back. Thanks, Murphy.
Hey, look at the entrance to the freighter. It's changed. Welcome back, Dave. Yeah, so far I'm not mad at this update. I'm a little disappointed in a couple, like just the one thing, but I mean, like, we'll all get used to it. I mean, it's just a matter of figuring out what you got and what you don't got now.
Still got that drift. Uh,
Oh yeah, and you're having issues with that different remote.
yeah. Well, I can't get the other one to connect to this. I don't want multiplayer. I want to go into my regular.
Oh hey, the cargo's. Oh, I do have room now. Look, the storage containers have so much more room. Look at that. Nice.
It's not telling me where I'm at.
You could stack them. Look at that. You could stack them. You can have up to 20 modules in one slot. There's so much more room now. So much more room. Look at that. You could stack them. That's so neat. I like that. Thank you again, Hello Games, for the more inventory. Somebody like me, I'm kind of a hoarder, and this is just gonna make it worse. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed, Dads. Yeah, not mad. I'm just disappointed. I have an old maxed out MT that I will gut for its high stat mods and install them in the newer MT. There you go. There you go. Oh, I am enjoying the hell out of the fact that you could stack these. So much more space available. So much more space. I'm even singing about it. Multi-tool expansion slot. I don't need that. I need an actual... What do we got? Factory override. Storage augment for the Starship. I got plenty of Starship up storage. What do we got?
Oh my god, that drift is bad.
AI valves.
I can't even keep them standing still.
You can't. Okay, so I've got do I have nav data on me? Yes, I do. Okay, so space station. Buy a drop pod. Buy something that hopefully I can get a drop pod. Or do I just go ahead? You know what? Second thought. Second thought. Never mind. I'm just gonna go to a different system. Still gotta figure out what system I'm in anyhow, because we've got that ship I wanted to look at. Freighter warp map. I'm in the Hilbert. Okay, so that ship and that address is for the Hilbert system. Anybody looking for that ship? We're in the Hilbert system. Stacking mods is definitely a nice addition. Yeah, I'm loving that. I'm loving the hell out of that. I'm a big hoarder. That's just going to make my situation worse. I love that. I love they're enabling me. All right, so where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Oh, I don't have the thing installed. So much stuff I don't have installed now. My economy scanner is not installed. I have no idea where any of these things are. I'm just going to jump to one that looks good. Screw it. Screw it. We'll go off to a different system. I'll go buy myself a technology slot. I'll install the rockets. And then go see what that looks like. I'm a hoarder too, but it's mostly donuts and cakes. Yeah, I'm the thinnest 500-pound man you'll ever meet. Just out of habit, I come over here now. Let's see what we got here. Unstable planet, capped planet. I might end up going foam planet.
Oh, I'm not liking this. I've got to reinstall all my hazard protection stuff again.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I've got to install all of that. A metallic planet. Verdant planet.
Yeah, so that means I've got to spend to open all these slots when I've had this stuff installed in the first place. Yeah, I'm not liking that either.
Oh, is that? Yeah. I mean, well,
Yeah,
but for at least my
I've got
legacy
to go.
save, I should have plenty of stuff to install the rest of it, though.
I'm in my legacy save,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like I got to reinstall all my hazard protection, but I can't because now I've got to go buy and open these slots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where before I didn't have to. Before I had it all installed. That I do not like. Now I've got to spend more. That what the hell? Yeah, they took out all my hazard protection,
Yeah.
kept in life support, all that good stuff. Yeah, granted, to give me more slots, but now I've got to pay to open these slots to install my hazard protection. I do not like that at all. When it was already paid for and done and put in.
Well, there you go. Two sides of the same coin. I'm disappointed. Dave's pissed.
Well, yeah, because that means now I got to spend credits to
Mm-hmm.
open slots to reinstall my hazard protection when it was already installed in the first place.
Well, at least on this one, it's your legacy save. You're a rich man, aren't you? I mean, I know
I
that's
am
not the
not
point.
that
That's
rich.
not the point.
No, that's definitely not the point because each one of these slots is going to cost.
Yeah,
So you
that is
got
true.
one,
Two
two,
hundred
three,
thousand
four, five.
units for that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Oh, this is a pirate system. Well, that'll work. I landed in a pirate system. This will give us a chance to check out the pirate station then, I guess. Or is this abandoned? Did I find an abandoned station? I didn't think these things existed anymore. Huh. Check this out. It's an abandoned station. I just said it. I didn't think these things existed anymore. I thought they turned them all into pirate stations. It's been a while since I've been in one of these. Hey, there's a teleporter. Ew. Uh-oh. I think I know why it's been abandoned now. "60 nanites, I like it. I think I know why this has been abandoned." What you guys been up to back here? Any dead bodies? No? No dead bodies? Good. I hate to walk into one of these, find a dead body.
Yeah, I can't play this game until I can get that other controller. He just won't stay still
Too much
at
drip.
all. Yeah, I have to actually hold the stick to keep him. It sucks. I mean, literally, he is like moving on his own.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that? I don't want to step in it.
Looks like some growth, alien growth or something.
Like tar that's moving around on the ground on its own. It sounds like it. It looks like. Look, it's steaming. Is it leaking out of that thing?
Yeah, I'm not liking that one bit.
Ew. I meant to do one thing, and now I'm off on a tangent because I ended up finding this. I wasn't expecting to find an abandoned station.
I do like some of the changes, but I don't like the fact that now I have to pay to open slots to put in my hazard protection when I've already had it.
I mean,
That-
looking at it from that point of view, yes, that sucks.
I don't like that at all.
And there's a couple saves that I'm pretty sure there's going to be a couple saves that's going to tick me off a little bit.
Yeah, because now you got to go re-purchase the slots to reinstall all your hazard protection.
Oh, that's going to...
You don't have any hazard protection on you right now.
No, I don't. And that's also kind of light. That's going to kind of lightweight bork my permadeath.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what to do with this.
Starting back over again. Warp to another system. Hopefully that will have an activated space station. I was not expecting to find a dead place, the space station. Okay. Back to it. I mean, I guess I could have warped in my ship. You know what? It might be faster just to warp. No, I probably don't have that installed. I'm not going to count on having that installed in my ship. I know this works. Pick another random one and hope to God that I can find a space station. Right? We'll stick with Vikine, I guess. Screw it. Haven't found an abandoned system in a while. Yeah. Haven't, from the Hex files.
Got those fucking,
Yep. I'm getting,
Dude, that shouldn't be allowed to, do
yeah, YouTube.
YouTube.
This is it looks like a new group of them. It looks like a new group of them. Frickin' bots, man. What are you gonna do? Boop. Okay, anything good? Come on, anything good? Scalding planet, rotting planet, scalding planet, arid planet, ashen planet. I don't have hazard protection, and none of these look like they're gonna be good. Oh well, space station it is. This is gonna be interesting with no hazard protection. Actually, hold on. Do I have any hazard protection installed whatsoever? I mean, I've got health upgrades.
Get him, Wolfie.
Okay. Just try to do this without killing myself. I mean, I am in normal mode on this legacy save, so it's not going to be that bad. Where's my ship? There it is. Actually, I kind of want to see what it looks like flying the living ship. Well, it probably looks the same. Let's just get this done because I want to do that rocket, and then I want to start up a new game and see what it's like doing the new game. Where is the space station? There it is. Space station. I'm on the dark side of it. I don't think I've ever seen the dark. I think I've ever seen the entrance to the space station on the dark side of the space station. And is it me, or did you notice those cables or whatever hanging down at the entrance? Is that you can only see those while you're in the ship? I wonder what's going on with that. Yeah, questions to be answered later. All right, fellas. How's everybody doing? Get me a technology slot. Ooh, 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 ooh. God. That hurt my ears. Well, that's not cool. Wait, did I just install a regular slot? I think I just installed a regular slot. Yep, I did. So can I not buy technology slots, or is that a separate... It didn't give me an option. That's interesting.
Check the anatomy out.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna bring
That's
in the
where you gotta.
anomaly.
That's where you gotta purchase them.
Use to craft an empty inventory slot. Install the technique. Nah. And purchase more. Gather tritium. Yeah, okay. Complete installation. Yeah. Yeah, let's go to the anomaly. The price didn't change, though. It was still 200,000 units for the inventory slot. So that's a good thing. 200,000 units is a lot, though. Or it can be a lot.
Well, it can look count how many slots there is. Then you got to reinstall what you already had installed in the first place.
Well, that's if you can install it. Like Warpy was saying, you can't have any more than 3 S-Class now.
Whatever. Just do.
Oop, got myself stuck. Hello, everybody. Beep, meep, meow. Everybody, that's what everybody's doing. They're all buying slots.
Yeah. They have to rebuy stuff that they already had purchased. Add
Oh,
stuff.
God. Oop. Right there. There. 40,000 units for the technology slot. I can afford that. That's not killing me. I mean, that sucks. Admittedly, it does suck that you gotta buy more slots. But I mean, on the same hand, you were buying slots at one point or another anyhow.
Well, no, my point is you got to reinstall what you already had installed. Before you
Yeah.
do that, now you got to buy the slots to put in your hazard protection when you already had it in the first place. That's my whole thing. I'm like, really?
Nice solar ship. That's a different front end than what I've used to seeing. Nice. Dude's got a nice solar ship. Alright. Go find a planet to land on. Check out this rocket. Gotta go have fun. Alright, see ya, Adam. I don't know what the heck that noise was. Taking a bio break. That's fine, Murphy. You take all the breaks you needed. You're a hard-working moderator. Well, let's pick the... It's all going to be bad without hazard protection, so let's just pick a planet. Daniel, hey, thanks for stopping by. Daniel Hipley, hello everyone. Bad Tech S-Class is now 3, not 6 like before. Yeah, I'm definitely disappointed about that. Definitely disappointed about that. I'm wondering how that's going to affect the overall damage potential. Because I'm not saying I had this thing fully maxed out, but I had this ship pretty topped out. Guess we're just going to have to work with it. For now, I haven't ran into any pirates or anything, so I don't know what to expect on that front. And of course, I pick a planet that's got like no land on it. Alright. Oh, I wonder how big these chunks of land are. That looks like it's a bigger chunk. Let's go over to that. Not a huge chunk, but it's bigger than what I've been seeing. It looks like it's mostly water. Alright. Gonna go ahead and plop her down. Well, I'm not dying immediately. That's a good sign. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a rock of some sort. Okay. Just sticking up out of the water. Do some scanning while I'm here. Never hurts. Alright, we'll find a good spot. I tell you what, I'm going to grab a couple things to send in said rocket. We'll send jade peas off in the rocket. Okay. Install technologies. Oh, I got to reinstall my personal refiner. I had that stored in my general. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm going to have to go through in there. Oh, I'm too far away from my ship, the tritium. Right, tritium. Got to go back to the ship because I don't have my the teleporter thing installed anymore. I thought for a second those rocks were pulsing. Okay. It was kind of a shit planet. Alright. Rocket. Oh, that's right. I gotta do tritium. Trade rocket now installed. So how do you use this thing? Oh, hey, you can convert the, okay. You can convert technology into a deployable package for storing. Oh! Cool, you can uninstall it. Okay, or do you only get one at a time? Okay. That's interesting. How do you get to it? How do you use it? Jade peas. Where's my jade peas? Jade peas. Consume, quick transfer, or move to a stack. You only send it my Starship. Do you put it like this? No, you don't do it like that. How do you use this thing? Personal rocket trade device with a direct link to the collector. Summon the trade rocket using the down button on your D-pad. So is it in settings? Nope. It's definitely not that. Woo. Aha! Trade rocket. Holy cow, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Look at that thing. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and drop her down. Whoa! Hey, cool! That's freaking neat. Hello, Mr. Trade Rocket. Or Mrs. Trade Rocket. Hello, Trade Rocket. Whoa! Hey, Big Ugly. Ugh. What the hell is wrong with your face? Why are you standing on two legs? Oh, never mind. Is it wrong that I kind of want to pet it, though? Looks soft and fluffy. Hey, it's one of those trade guys. I haven't seen these guys out of their ships in so long. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted, but for a long time, the guys, the AIs that would land on the planets, lately, they haven't been getting out of their ships. So I'm just kind of checking this out real quick. Yep, okay, so you can buy suspicious modules still from them. Alright. Yeah, for the longest time, they hadn't been getting out of their ships, so you hadn't been able to talk to them. And get anything from them. Cannot launch, no items loaded. Okay, and it... And you got 10 slots. I wonder if that's something you could upgrade too. Because it looks like the shape here and then the available area out here looks like you could upgrade that too. Interesting. I mean, I might be way off base on that, but where are my JPs? What happens to the JPs? No JPs? I specifically picked JPs for that. Are they not in my inventory anymore? Yeah, right here. Here they are in my inventory. I can't... I'm not going to be able to launch my JPs. That's the whole reason why I picked JPs. I didn't need JPs. Where the hell are they? Maybe I'm blind? Exosuit slot, inventory slots. There's 98 slots. Huh. Okay, so anyway, JPs. I don't see JPs. I kind of want to hold on to the majority of the crap that I got on me, too. Well, I guess I don't need this living slime. Let's go ahead and send the living slime. Launch rocket, loaded, sell loaded items for 6,961 units. Okie dokie. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and away it goes. Bye. Off to somewhere. Wonder if the space station's off that direction. Huh. That's an interesting idea. I might end up... Well, see, because my freighter's over that way. Maybe it sends it off to the space station. It does kind of look like it's taking that trajectory out towards that way, because my freighter's parked by the station, kind of by the space station. Well, look how far off it goes, and you can still see it.
Incoming storm.
I should probably get inside. Oh, you could still see the sucker through the clouds, too. Huh. That's neat. Did I delete all the tech on your slots? No.
Toxic protection.
So, yeah, apparently... So, say you're too far away from your ship. You need space in your inventory. And you got this rocket installed. You can go ahead and sell the stuff that's in your inventory right away. I like that. I like that a lot. Now the question is, I didn't really keep track of how much money I had in my inventory already. Wonder how that's going to work. Whether it's going to like just let me know when it gets there. Or
Itan measure.
Oh, you found an Iatan?
Yeah. I'm
Cool.
going after Seneca medallions right now.
Right. Yeah, Dave's playing Warframe right now. With for some reason, his remote control is drifting really, really bad in No Man's Sky, but it's not doing so bad in Warframe. So he's playing that right now. I completely understand. If he's got that bad of a drift where he can't stand still.
No, literally, he will not stand still. And I don't understand. I don't drift in this game, but as soon as I get in No Man's Sky, I cannot control my character. It's so bad. It's so bad. Even a second, next thing you know, I'm staring at the ceiling, or he's moving, staring at the ceiling. It's like
That's not good at all. Okay,
No.
so this is a rechargeable unit, and you can recharge it with tritium. So every time you use it, it's going to cost you a little, but you can refuel it with tritium. That was pretty cool. That was honestly pretty cool. Launch thrusters at 50%. Oh, man. More technology I gotta install later. Alright, I'm gonna head back to my freighter. That was pretty cool. That rocket is definitely gonna be handy later. And it's only 90 nanites for that rocket. if you can't figure out how to gather 90 nanites for something that's going to be beneficial to you, honestly, I think that rocket is going to be a major game changer. You know what I mean? Because how many times have you gone, well, shoot, now I got to go back, and now I got to stop what I'm doing and find somewhere to sell my stuff, right? Don't have to monkey with that anymore. I love it. I'm loving it. No, I don't want the crash freighter in front of me. I don't want that. I'm not willing. Not interested right at the moment. Thank you very much, though, Mr. Anomaly. So yeah, I think that's going to end up being a major game changer for some of us. Because there's been lots of times where you got to stop what you're doing. Let's go up there and sell everything and then come back. Don't have to monkey with that anymore. Only 90 nanites. That looked like it was only purchasable in the anomaly, though, so... I mean, that's still pretty much the goal anyway, right? When you first get yourself started up, the first thing you want to do is get yourself collected to get your ship repaired and head off to a space station, right? After the space station, your next goal is to get to the point where you can get to the anomaly so that you can start buying your upgrades for your suit and stuff, right? So that's going to be definitely one that's on my list. That rocket is definitely added to right to the top of that list. That and the personal refiner. I think those two, it's always been a personal refiner. That has always been like the time when everything gets really accelerated in your progress after picking up that thing. So, yeah, you just add that rocket to that list. Definitely going to add the rocket to the list of crap that I need. Well, pretty much done here. I already did the save when I got off the ship. Let's go ahead and quit out of this and start up a new one. You can still give items to others, then reload, restore point, and get them back. You can still dupe. That's pretty much what you're saying, right? Alright, so what do we want to do, guys? We want to start up a survival, or do we want to do a normal mode just to see
Do
what
a normal. Let's see the normal first.
Just the normal?
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of interested to see what kind of, like, they said you can modify your gameplay. So we got normal mode, relaxed mode. Okay, so the relaxed mode, streamlined experience, fewer systems to manage, lower costs. All right. Then you still got your creative mode, explore and create freely, no cost, no damage, no limits. Normal mode, an infinite journey, explore and survive in a boundless universe. We got
here.
Borrow is?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to be there all weekend then, isn't he? Go back to a normal? Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Community expeditions. Undertake no community expedition. I'm kind of disappointed with that, too. I was really looking forward to another expedition.
Ours in the game.
And just press options. You can adjust gameplay on the fly. Okay, so we'll load up a new normal, and then we'll go into the options and check that out. Custom, from a gentle permadeath to total control over your experience. I kind of want to try that, honestly. Oh, they don't have permadeath anymore. They don't have an option for permadeath.
Uh-oh.
So I wonder if that's just going to be the flat-out survival, and then you customize that.
Or your survival is now the permadeath.
Yeah, and you can customize how bad it's going to be.
Huh.
I'm going to save that for a later time. We might start up a save in survival mode. Well, might have to do it through custom mode. I don't know. We'll take a look at these here in a bit, but I'm more interested just to see what a new player is going to come in here and see. We're going to go ahead and load up a normal mode save. And then, as Worfy says, you can press options and adjust the gameplay on the fly. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. Ooh, that's weird. I'm not getting any music. Silence.
Mars in Warframe.
Cool, cool.
Wanting to go after relics.
I need to do that too at some point. That might be. I might
Uh,
have to. I might have to pull off a chunk of time this weekend and get in on it.
yeah,
I don't usually play much on the weekends, but
yeah, we definitely
Ashley's
got to
not.
get around.
The producer's not planning on doing anything this weekend. She's going into cat mode, so
Commencing
I think I might pull myself a chunk of time in the morning or something like that. Maybe get in with you, Nate, and Banana Tom.
life support
I don't
systems
know what's up with them two, but I know Mars been wanting to go after relics too.
shield kinetic system
Right, right.
online.
Okay, so far after initializing, it's about the same. You're taking a look at the planet that you're on. Oh, it's hard to say what kind of planet. It's gonna be a hot planet.
Aerial propulsion
I'm on a
technology
hot planet.
online.
Most definitely a hot one. Is oh no, it's a toxic planet. It's a toxic planet. My fault. Never mind. Toxic planet. Kind of looks like a hot planet
Ooh,
though.
User initialization sequence
ooh,
complete.
they got a Maze's Immortal skin here. I might have to sell some. Get it.
Alrighty. Well. Hey, they have cleaned up the third-person view a little bit for PlayStation 4. Look at that. The guy moves around a little smoother. That's kind of neat.
I gotta sell some.
Condensed carbon right here in front. I can't help it. Got to get that right off the bat. Get some ferrite dust going. No, that's not ferrite dust. What about that? That's not ferrite dust. What is ferrite dust? Anything ferrite dust around here? Ah, rocks.
He's right there, so where's the... Oh, right over here.
Definitely going to need some ferrite to start off with. I'm going to go ahead and climb into this cave real quick. Well, let me gather some more carbon too. Oh, that's all salt. Where's carbon? That's salt. There's a lot of salt on this planet. There's a lot of ferrite dust on this planet too. Where's the carbon? We got any carbon anywhere? Ugh, that's a drop. Is there any carbon whatsoever? Carbon, carbon, carbon. Carbon. That was off-centered. That was a bit wonky. Wonky. I'm gonna need carbon to do stuff. Those definitely look like something I can mine. I don't know why. I can't, but because I can't, that's why. Well, this planet has no carbon on it to speak of. Or very little carbon. These big plants here are just salt. How much did I get? How much of anything did I... not much of any of it. Okay. Alright. Hope it doesn't take much to do any of this. Okay, so... It's also telling me I need to get the scanner up and going for sodium. I'm not all that concerned about it right at the moment. Ah, normal mode saves. You can live forever without having to worry about hazard protection. So weird. Temperature stabilizing. Get far enough in this cave I won't have to worry about it, and then I'll go ahead and start putting stuff together. And then we're going to check out the options. There's a lot of life in this cave. Kind of dreary, though. not all lit up like most caves are nowadays. That's interesting to see. Okay, so options. General options, let's check that out. Music level, SFX, damage numbers, temperature, first person head bob, auto torch, galaxy map color. Not all that interested in any of that. Video options, that's going to be your standard stuff I would imagine for the hood. Why did I close out of it? On foot view, field of view, motion blur. I'm going to take that down just a little bit. I don't like rocking a whole lot of motion blur. Vignette, HUD scale, base, complexity, network control options. Control options are still your regular control options there. Difficulty settings, there we go. Oh boy, oh boy. Survival elements. None. Survival elements, the exosuit requires upkeep. Protection against environmental hazards and general life support. Health and shields will gradually recuperate on their own. Oh, health and shields will gradually recuperate on their own. That's new. I don't think we've never had the ability to have our health gradually recuperate on its own, have we? The life support or the shields did, but not the health. Alright, so this setting can simplify survival by removing the need to recharge one or more of these systems. Health only. Hazards and health and full. Okay, so you can kind of survival difficulty. You could set it relaxed, standard, and challenging. Okay. These settings, same difference. The exosuit's hazard protection, life support unit provides breathable air. These settings can scale quickly. Or these settings scales how quickly these systems are drained. Okay, natural resources. Oh, I can set the resources to abundant. Ah, look at that. There we go. Now I'm going to find everything I need anywhere I can get it, huh? Look at that. Sprinting. You can run forever if you want to. Scanner recharge. You can set your scanner recharge, your damage levels. Technology damage. Technology. Install technology modules. Enhance the protect the exosuit, starship, and exocraft. However, extremely environmental and combat conditions can cause these modules to become damaged. This setting scales. Okay. Death consequences. There you go. That's the one. All right, so...
Did you read what Danny said?
What was
that? Can
you
fly to the space station using a jetpack
only? Let's go through the rest of these, and then we will we'll take a look at that. Fuel usage free, crafting free, purchases free, goods and availability abundant, standard and scarce. Inventory stack limits. Unavailable after a game has started. Okay, so I think this is the one where yeah. This might be one of those ones where you select when you go to the survival mode. Combat settings. Enemy strength. You could change your enemy strength. Nice. You can change whether you got predators on any of the planets or anything like that. That's neat. On foot combat. Hostile. Okay. Okay. Easy of use. Inventory transfer range. Infinite. Ooh. You could teleport your inventory anywhere. Hyperdrive systems access. What does that do? Hyperdrives allow explorers to warp between star systems Yellow star systems may be reached freely, but other system classes require specialist drives to reach. This setting toggles whether the hyperdrive can warp to red, green, and blue star systems without requirement for specific or specialist warp technology. Okay, so you could turn that off. If you want to fly to a red solar system and you don't have the hyperdrive for it, you could turn it off and go ahead, turn this off and go ahead and go wherever the hell you want. Base power. Advanced base technology such as hydroponic trays for growing crops requires wiring to power modules to run. So you could turn on whether your base has power or not without having to use solar panels or a energy source on the planet. You can cool. You can set how fast you gain reputation and standing. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, you can okay. You can change this stuff on the fly. Inventory stack limits is the only one. Okay, so inventory stack limits is the only one you can't change on the fly in game. Oh, and these are all presets. Okay, the difficulty preset. Yeah, it says presets. I can English. I can read. Interesting. Interesting. Normal? Okay. So let's see here. Power on, power off. Cool. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna try doing this in creative, to be honest. Sprint, scanner recharge damage levels, none. Fuel usage, everything's all free. Don't worry about that. Inventory. Okay. Apply difficulty changes. Now, I have essentially made this easy. Nope, you cannot fly to the... I can tell you right now. just by that, you're not going to be able to fly to the space station from the planet. It's not going to happen. I can tell you that right now. Let's go back and check one more time. But yeah, that didn't go well, did it? Maybe I could change my settings. Survival, none, relaxed, yeah. Natural resources doesn't matter in that. Sprinting is infinite. Scanner range doesn't really have anything to do with that. Technology damage, none. Death consequences, none. Free fuel usage. Nope. You can only go so far. That has not changed. That has not changed at all. Well, there's your answer. Unfortunately, that would be unfortunately, that's not something you're going to be able to do. Sorry, Daniel. Okay, so that's all really interesting. How you could change all that stuff on the fly. Kind of makes me wonder if you absolutely have to pick survival mode to get the lower inventory space. But who would want to do that to themselves on purpose? Well, I mean, I know who would want to do that. I get it. But one of my biggest complaints in survival mode before was that you go from such availability for inventory down to almost nothing. It definitely makes things more difficult, and I could definitely understand why they would do that. I wonder if you have to select survival to have that be a thing in, huh. Well, that didn't ask me what I wanted to use. I went to go recharge my multi-tool
Mm-hmm.
with the taskbar down here. And usually when you click on it within the little scroll bar here to go refuel it, it
Mm-hmm.
just did it automatically. It didn't ask me whether I wanted to use condensed carbon or regular carbon. It just
Ooh.
used something. I don't know which one it used. I wasn't paying that much attention.
Huh.
Huh. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and repair this real quick. My multi-tools. Yeah, I was getting ready to install it and you closed me out of it. Alright, nanotubes. Can you build nanotubes in the multi-tool now? No, you can't. So craftable items are still just going to be here. Nope, you can't do that in technology either. You can only do it down here in this cargo. Okay. Well, that's the way it was always, but 20. You only store 20 nanotubes? How many were you able to do before? I can't remember. I think it was only 20. That may not have changed. That may have changed. That may not have changed how many nanotubes you can stack. I don't remember. Let's go ahead and pick up this oxygen. Yep. Yeah, I get it. Exosuit guidance alert. Actually, let's go back to difficulty settings. We're gonna stick this thing on normal mode. On the fly. I like that. Okay. That's gotta be marrow bulb there, I bet you. Yep. And that's the cobalt. Ooh, cobalt and tritium. That is a different mix. I'm not used to seeing the cobalt and tritium on the stalagmites.
You might have to send more in.
Huh?
You might have to send more in, like.
Oh, is he wanting to play No Man's Sky?
No, the party chat.
Oh. Is he wanting in on the party chat?
Well, I asked him if he could join it, and he ain't answered back.
You know, it's hard to tell with him. I mean, he
He's
could find it.
I mean, he's in the game because he answered me on the Rex.
Right. Well, I mean, he can find the party if he wants. It should be available.
Will it show even though you're not going online? Or are you?
Well, it should show you in there. Are you online?
Yeah, I'm always online.
Right. Well, I would imagine it would still show you at least. Okay. Whoop. Go ahead and kill a couple of these. It's still going to cause me... Yeah, it still causes me damage. Okay, I set it to normal mode. They do cause damage when you're up close. Alright, let's go ahead and pick some of this stuff up. So I wonder, if you're having troubles finding stuff, can you just, like, on the fly switch the settings to abundant, get what you need, and then switch them back? I feel like that could be cheap. I feel like being able to... I like the fact that you can change some of the settings on the fly, but it also kind of feels a little cheaty. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, it's telling me to go to my ship. Okay. Well, that's new. After... I was meandering for long enough that the game decided to tell me, hey, your ship's over here, dummy. Down here on the... Yeah, still telling you everything you need to know on the lower right-hand side. Reach marked signal. Use jetpack to fly short distances. Gotcha, gotcha. Kinda already knew that, but for new people. That's been a nice feature anyway, just the fact that the game tells you what you need to do. Or, didn't used to be that way when it first came out. Had to kind of figure it out for yourself. I do miss that in some instances, being able to figure the stuff out for yourself. But on the same hand, on a game like this, it's not really required, you know? Let's see what I get in these containers. Ion battery, I'll take it. I was kind of actually hoping for like a microchip or something, but that's fine. I need to switch back to first person. There we go. I've been really enjoying this first person view a lot lately. Of course, what's bad is... Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. What's bad, though, is... Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and destroy that. I know I could use it for ferrite dust, but that's not a big deal. There's plenty of ferrite dust around here.
I kind of like that.
What was I going to say? Yeah, the first person view. I, been really kind of getting into that lately, because, it's about as close as I can get to VR in this game. Ow! Wow, the range on these still is dramatic. I need more carbon. Oxygen. Ooh, I wonder if I didn't scan that first. Oh well. Man, there just ain't a whole lot of carbon on this planet at all, is there? Oh, sodium. Yeah, 1,000 cargo slots. Yeah, you caught that? I don't know if that's going to make things better or worse, but I definitely like it. So how is that stacking up in my suit? Okay, so you're definitely... Inventory management's going to be completely different now. Right. Okay. Huh. That's going to be interesting. Inventory management, the way I've gone about it over the years is definitely different. Oh, he just started one, Dave.
Yeah.
Apparently he couldn't find this one. Oh, well, at the moment I'm not all that interested in swapping over.
No. But here you too. Like, what the hell?
What was it? Condensed carbon, right there.
Oh, he says you have to invite him because you're offline.
Oh, can't see it because I'm offline. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Give me just a moment. I tell you what, I'm gonna send him an invite.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as my ADD slows down enough. Okay, hold on just a moment, guys. You're gonna see a blip. Oh. Right. Boop and boop. There. He should have gotten an invite this time.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so. I hope he got the invite. Sorry about that. I was just sending in an invite chat-wise for somebody. That was me, not the stream. Yeah, I don't have Streamlabs, so it's kind of wonky trying to send stuff like that. I mean, the gameplay is still pretty smooth. I'm not getting too many glitchy. There's not been too much in the way of glitchiness. I was expecting, well, I mean, I guess since they didn't really mess with any of that kind of stuff, if anything, they cleaned it up a little bit. I don't know. I was kind of expecting a little bit of hinkiness to the gameplay, but that doesn't seem to be happening. Not bad. Everything seems to be running smooth so far. Oh, yeah, here it's letting me choose. Okay. It didn't let me choose it first. That last time I charged my multi-tool. It let me choose that time. Carbon's not easy to get to. $300 tech slots. So, can you stack the technology? Are we sure we're only allowed 3 S classes? Because if you can stack them, because you can stack them, you can stack your mods when they're not installed. Can you stack them after being installed? I don't need this much ferrite, but I'm going to collect it anyway, I guess. I just feel like I'm not getting enough carbon. Ooh, somebody turned his light off. Somebody just straight up turned the sun off. Oh, now it's coming back. Now it's daylight. Okay. That's weird. Wonder if this is one of those planets that's got a weird day-night cycle. There are some of them out there that have really short night cycles and or really short day cycles. I've seen that before. It does exist. God, I love the hell out of this first-person view. I don't usually like first-person views on video games, but this one, they've definitely took their time and made it look good. What's up, Dave?
It says, yeah, you get to see some of the details better.
And the scale of stuff, too. Like the plants and animals and stuff around you. Mm-hmm. You get a little bit better idea how big everything is or how small everything is. Man, I'm spoiled with normal mode right now, too. The hazard protection just sitting tight. So used to going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. There's an animal I haven't scanned up here. What do we got? What are you? Ah. Let me scan you. Watch out, it's attacking! It's got murder in its eyes. I didn't kill it. Where did it go? He ran off on me. I need your meat. Don't really need the meat. I just kind of wanted to... Well, yeah, they didn't change the emblem for the meat much. Still kind of looks the same. Boop. Honestly, that was just an experiment to see if... Because some of the item emblems have changed. I was wanting to see if, like, animal meat had changed any. Well, for science.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of condensed carbon on this planet. Holy shit. That's not me being mad either. This planet's also got a lot of salt, Dave.
Oh, well.
Yeah, a lot of salt. Every one of these big swirly rock formations is salt.
Oh.
Make an early profit. I just need a lot more oxygen.
Yeah.
A lot more oxygen. So really, I mean, I definitely see changes, but really, like, oh, there's two more types of creatures, and there's one way over there. I wonder if it'd be worth going and looking for that, or whether I'll just get more spawn near me. I kind of want to go running off and scan those real quick. Yep, same boost, not a whole lot. Same jetpack boost, almost non-existent. Of course, that's standard issue for normal mode, right? Well, for any mode, really. It's just starting off.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like there's a couple cave creatures I haven't seen. There's one. Boop. I wonder if that was the cave one, or... Those are the ones that I hadn't seen. Okay. Well, that got that done. I'm waiting to see how far my health protection can go down and how bad that starts to hurt, to be honest. That's why I'm not recharging it. I kind of want to see what that does for the newer people. Whether it's kind of similar where it's like, oh my god, you're dying. And when you're playing for the first time, you're like, oh no, oh no, oh no, and it's not really that big a deal yet. Well, I mean, I have to admit, when I first played this game and I saw everything was dropping, I was crapping my pants.
Oh, yeah, sooner.
Now I know better. You don't really have to start worrying about crapping your pants. Unless you're in a survival... Well, I guess it's survival now. There is no permadeath. Which is weird. That's weird. That's weird. No more permadeath. But I guess you take the survival and you change your settings in survival over to something over to more difficult if you want. Yeah, that all looked to be about the same. Really wasn't dying that fast. I mean, for newer players that are watching this, you do need to concern yourself with that. Don't assume that what I'm saying right now is just like, oh, don't bother with your life support. You need the hazard protection and life support. You still need to be concerned about that. It's not. You got plenty of time. You got plenty of time. What's up, Dave?
He said he didn't get the invite.
He didn't?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it lied. 90 slots max in exosuits. Okay. So you
Oh,
only got 90
okay.
slots in your exosuit.
But that's still quite a bit.
Yes, it is. I'm going to take it kind of easy down this hill. You don't, even though this is normal mode, you don't see me just jumping off the side of cliffs. Well, not this time. Woo! Oh, there it is. Giant worm. Giant worm. Oh, hey, Distracto Kitten. What you doing? Okie dokie. So, come over here, talk the thing. Whoa! Hey, look at that! They've definitely changed that. That is neat. They've added a little panache to the to this little to the little container that you talk to with the Atlas globe.
Hmm.
Boundary separation failure likely. Vessel 16 empty. Cause Sentinel intervention. Deliberate transfer. Analysis fresh iteration generated. Anomaly containment prepared. Woo! Whoa! Cool. Anomaly is compliant. Position logged. System integrity scan initialized. Oh, it kind of sounds like a radio. Kind of sounds like a radio getting a little bit of static. Hey, hey, how you doing? That's mine. Don't play with that. Oops, scan ya. Scanned ya. Ha ha. Yeah, listen to that. Oh, I found all 7 species on this planet, too. Nice. I don't think I've ever heard this radio static. Yeah, he's going to have to wait for the invite. Give him a sec. Give me a second. I'm kind of ADDing out a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and keep this, to be honest. I can sell it for a couple bucks. Got some nanites. Let's get into the ship. Let me get through this first part of the initialization, and then we'll 100 in exosuit cargo and 100 in technology. The right hand total isn't displayed correctly. Okay. Atlas connection intermittent. Launch thrusters. Oh, did it ever tell us it was an Atlas connection before when you were first starting the game?
I don't remember.
I don't think it did.
Think it did.
Telling us stuff is offline. Still got the finding yourself alone on a strange world. The ship seems to interact. Yada yada yada. Read log. Has that changed any? Nope. Repair systems. Self-guided repair initiated. Pulse engines no good. Gotcha. So. Pulse engine, huh? Well, we need metal plating. That's going to be a thing. Boop. Put that in there. Okay, and then lost thrusters are still the same. Okay. Pure ferrite and hydrogen jelly. I gotcha. I gotcha. Well, we can do the dihydrogen jelly now. And I can get the pure ferrite up and rolling. We'll go ahead and build ourselves one of these. Oh, I need another metal plating, don't I? Another metal plating. And we'll set this down. And get that to cooking. I don't see any difference here. Oh, hey, it gives you a better idea how much of these refiners actually cost you as far as resource. Said it took 80. It gave you a better idea right off the bat. It actually told me there was 80 units to completely fill this thing. I like that. I like that. Because before it was just like, oh, well, I'll just stick in here whatever it asks. You know?
Mm-hmm.
How much pure ferrite was it? Was it 30? It's been such. You would think as many times as I've started over. Got 50. 50. All right, so this is a 1-to-1. I do believe. Yep, 1-to-1. That's fine. We'll get this all set down to 50. And have that cooking while I'm off doing other stuff. Ooh, look at that! Actually, looks like something's going on in there. Look at that. Oh, it's done. Well, so much for taking a look at... So much for letting that cook while I was gone. Look how fast that refined. That's a lot faster than normal, isn't it? I didn't expect it to go that quickly. Usually I walk away from it. Well, alrighty then. can't say that I'm upset with it not taking as long. Wonder if they did that on purpose for the new people. Iteration, functional, Starship critically damaged, vital something something, enable hermetic seal, request assistance. This all seems the same. And then you get the little thing over here on the side telling you what you need to pick up and what you don't. I've already got all that stuff prepared there in the corner. That works. Cool, cool. Multi-tool now has 60 slots. Yep. Actually, I'm going to get in my ship one more time. And I'm going to send another invite. Party. We're in this party. Add players. Let's see here. There. I sent him another invite. I hope he gets that one. I'll go back over here and talk to this. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot.
What's the name? Chef's favorite.
Woo.
That's what it was, Celebrity and chili pepper paste.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, low key, that's probably your junk though.
The Colossus now has 30 tech and 50 cargo. Ooh.
Hold on, I'm putting my mic in and I can't hear shit. So, yeah. That play.
What? I'll grab the planetary chart. I like that. I like how they added a little bit of panache to that technology thing, right there at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty neat. Alrighty. I don't know. This is. It kind of feels to me like this is running a little smoother. Like they've kind of cleaned up some of the jankiness of it. Now, as far as multiplayer, as far as that goes with multiplayer, who knows, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, immediately 1750 nanites. I like it. I'm already nanite rich. Hey, for just starting out, 1700 nanites is a lot.
Like 400.
Oh yeah, it is.
How's it
So
going,
yeah,
Cruz?
they stepped up your quality of life.
Yes, they did. They did mess up the inventory as far as your
They ruined
the modules, the upgrade modules.
Yeah.
They had monkeyed with those a bit.
So will you take that over everything else? Even money?
Undecided at this point. They've added slots, but you're no longer. They don't have general technology and cargo anymore. They just have cargo and technology. They've given you more.
So you'll get it.
They've given you more technology slots, and they've given you more cargo slots than what you had before. But apparently, you're not going to be able to install as many upgrades. Like all
Into where? Anywhere?
Well, you're no longer able to put technology. You're not able to install anything technology in your cargo slot anymore. So if you got
it has to go into its technology area. You can't move it.
That's correct.
Okay. I mean, okay.
But from what I'm understanding,
technology is.
You just broke up really bad, and you're a little loud.
Mm-hmm.
Move. Big ass dogs.
Big storm. Big storm.
So yeah, I broke in. I went over to the damn cloud shop over there by Southgate, and they had diet weed. So
diet weed. Oh,
I mean, it's like hemp with like Delta 8, so it's legal here. It doesn't really do any. It kept the anxiety out a little bit, which I mean, I guess is better than nothing.
Right. I mean, as far as
it doesn't smell like the regular. It feels a little weird. It looks almost the same, but not quite. I don't know. I'm feeling real GMO-ish.
Right. And then you got to question whether that's actually healthy or not.
Oh, absolutely not. If I'm correct, then I don't know the answer.
Can you turn your volume down just a smidge,
Yes.
please and thank you? So yeah,
For some, that
from
only
what?
happens when I connect to you because when I turn it off, Dave can't hear me anymore.
Right.
And I have to go adjust it again. Is that better?
That's perfect. That's
Great.
perfect.
Yeah, I've kind of memorized the setting for you.
So yeah, apparently the S-class modules, you're not going to be able to like hoard them and have 6 S-class modules anymore for an item. You're only going to be stuck. You're only going to be able to use the 3 that you had before, or to start off with. Kind of pointless having so many tech. No, it's not pointless. It's not pointless having that many technology slots. What are you saying, Gary? Since you're not able to install, and since you're not able to install anything in your general inventory anymore, or yeah, since you're not able to do that, then you're going to need more technology slots just to shove everything that you get in there. I mean, you got your personal refiner, that's going to end up having to go into technology. You got all your hazard protections, those will all have to go into technology. Your backpack, or your jetpack upgrades, all of those go into technology. What is it? Hazmat gauntlets. I could go on and on. It's all going to have to go into one place. The underwater protection. That's all got to go into technology now. That's a lot to cram all in one spot. I had that all. I mean, well, you just look. Look at my.
How long have I had this game? I've never even been underwater. I think I've heard one other time, other than now, that was even an option.
Oh yeah, they've done a lot with underwater. They got whole things going on down there.
All right. They're also telling me that if for my LLC that I have to have up the labor law paper. They're charging me $85 for my own copy. They said we don't care if you only have one employee. I'm like, but I'm the one employee.
Yeah, I don't need
labor law. I'm calling myself.
I mean, I guess you'll have it just in case.
Tired of your shit.
I'm ready to go.
I'm tired of your crap. You're fired.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go find some place that I'm cool with and go Xerox theirs and then laminate that motherfucker right up.
What are you gonna do? Complain to HR about yourself?
$85 for a poster.
Oh.
From the government, and they're like, answer by October 15th because we need to know. Because if you're not in compliance, we can start finding you if we come by.
No, $85 is cool.
Right. They'd have to come by first, though.
Right, and but still, like...
Nobody's working right now.
Something, right, but, like, something tells me that $85 is going to be a lot better than ignoring it.
Oh, yeah. But they acted like you just got that shit. They're like, first of all, welcome to the community, so pay us this money in, like, 12 days, or...
Right, you didn't know they were going to do that?
But as long as you do that, everything's fine. So, yeah, welcome.
It's extortion. It's essentially extortion.
The legaler I get, the more they try. I feel like it was easier to be a criminal.
In some instances, yes.
So guess what I did? I jumped the gun and I popped all my relics out of my highest standing. Yet the like 8 hours before Revenant got there, because I woke up in a tizzy and was like, ah, shit. Cashed out on 120,000.
And none of them have Remnant in them.
Not a damn one.
That's not a big surprise.
But I did go over it, and I did smash up the Hepid and the Void. I haven't done the other ones yet, and I don't know if it's the fact that I've got every booster for like 5 days right now. They gave them to me for like day 14 or 15 or some day. I don't know how many days it's been. But anyway, is it Ricotta? They didn't do it right. Yeah, I got a lot of them out of there. I'm probably gonna go run especially if I can talk 16 and running it real quick. go run a disruption with him, probably over on Lua,
Right.
and get a couple of those, and then there's like only one other place we need to go to get the rest of our relics, and then we can go get our Revenant Primes.
Well, Revenant himself, just for Revenant, you're gonna find his parts out of Live and so only.
Oh, for
Live-
anybody just joining and doesn't know, they're talking Warframe business right at the moment.
Sorry, guys.
His weapons are in all the other
Or what?
relics. If you just want
Oh god, that
Revenant,
got dark.
we're gonna want to farm Lift relics and Mesa relics. Lift
So
R2,
all five of his pieces come out of just those.
Lith
Yep.
and Meso, yep.
Great. Then I know how to farm that easy. I don't even have
Yeah.
to go do what I was doing with 6 against.
No. No. Gonna come out of I think all the relics.
Shiny. Ooh, and it was
Revenant.
nice. I don't.
The Revenant-
That's good because I don't need navigation data.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we're gonna
they-
want. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
No, it's your stream, and I'm.
You're
Yeah,
talking
the air fryer.
Warframe business in the middle of No Man's Sky stuff.
Will you drop the chicken things? Will you drop the chicken strips for my salad?
Okay, so far
Thank
the
you.
gameplay.
What do you mean? What am I doing?
I don't know what they were intending on having the new play. I mean, they said they improved new player gameplay a little bit. I'm not seeing the prompts being any
preheated.
different. Like as far as it.
Well, turn it back on.
As far as what they're asking you to do or showing you to do in the game as a new person,
400.
I'm not seeing too much of a difference.
I'm kind of not either.
But I mean, like, honestly, it's what they have now. As far as the new player thing, is a lot different than what they had back when I
I
first
wonder
started
if that
playing
had
the
to
game.
do something with the settings you were in, how you were changing things.
Well, yeah, you can go in here and change stuff in the fly, and maybe that'll make things easier for the new player.
That's probably what they were intending
Yeah,
for
if
new player.
if you're struggling too much, you can change it.
Yeah.
I suppose that is nice. I mean, there is a difference between like a 13-year-old starting up the game and an 8-year-old starting up the game. You know?
Yeah. Unless it's a really skilled,
8-year-old.
Yeah, we have those nowadays.
Yeah. But I mean, you know what I'm saying though. It's like if you're wanting to play, if you're wanting to play with your little kid, you can change the settings to be a more suiting for any child, any kind of range. Hell, it doesn't even have to be a child. If it's just a grown-ass adult that don't play video games much.
Well, I just learned I've been using the air fryer all wrong. She said, well, why are you preheating it? I said, don't you preheat everything?
No, you don't preheat an air fryer. You just turn it on and go.
Shit me, I'm still preheating that motherfucker. I need it up to temp before I get my shit in there.
Can players join each other with different custom games? That's a good question. That is a good question. Do my settings affect everybody else's settings?
I think if you're playing permadeath, they can't play other versions with you, but I think other than
There's
that,
no permadeath anymore.
What?
There's no permadeath anymore. What they've done essentially is taking, you've got a survival mode, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
since you can change all the settings on the fly as far as difficulty, I would imagine that the survival mode you can customize. Well, there's a there's creative, normal, custom, and survival. So I would imagine between the custom and the survival, you can get it set up essentially like a permadeath.
But custom you can set up all kind of shit probably. Like on Fortnite, they can start building shit.
Yeah.
But I guess it makes it easier for developers because if they're allowing people to make their own games in game, then
Yeah.
they just get to steal that content later. And it's like, yeah, guess what? We have a new game mode. And you're like, yes, they used my idea. I tore your ass up.
Well, it's making it a lot easier for content creators.
Yes, but we don't get paid for that shit. I feel
No,
like
we
they
don't.
just use that shit and move on. They steal your ideas because anything that you make in their engine underneath there is like theirs. Well,
Within reason, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, since they made the mode generally available to
Yeah.
to swap around,
And
and
then
then
Yeah, and then I also got to
kind of a
remember
gray
though,
area.
it gives you access to their engines. That would be like somebody giving you like Unreal Engine or something like that, and being like, "Hey, you can use this to
do
make
whatever
this."
you want to do, yeah.
Exactly, and it would probably actually be, even though I don't like the idea in one way, it helps because I mean you wouldn't have access otherwise to that type of technology.
Right.
You
But
would
I
have
also
to
don't
have
know how they're
American
going to
built-
I also don't know how they're going to handle the game modes like that necessarily either.
You think it's gonna overload the servers?
Nah.
Well, then what's the problem?
But again, what I'm saying is, as far as like you making your own custom game type, I don't think it's going to be as ranged to
No,
the
I don't
point where
either.
like you could just like, hey, this is a special game mode that I made that everybody's jumping in on. I mean, with it being kind of a free floating, free floating,
Open
chosen
world kinda.
situation. Like, since it's available to everybody, it's not really special for anyone in particular, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, that is an interesting question. We will definitely try to get into that as much as possible. Can players join each other with different custom games? That is definitely a big question that needs answered. Because if I go in on my normal mode, if I have settings a certain way in my normal mode, are those settings on my normal mode going to affect your gameplay on your settings for your normal mode? Because
Yeah, now I understand what you're talking about, because if we're working with different modes under different variables, if how would they work that in on vectors?
right,
Like,
because
if I enter in, how would they keep it from keeping yours on yours and mine on mine without us still being able to interact together and make a medium?
right. Theoretically, they should. Theoretically, from what I understood, from some of the interviews and some of the stuff that I heard, theoretically, they should not mess with each other. You should be able to keep your own settings, and have those individual of everybody else. Because I mean, when you go into the anomaly, everybody's essentially in the same iteration at that point, right? And everybody's going to have different settings when they go into the anomaly. Even in normal mode, everybody's going to have something a little different, right? So I would imagine it won't mess with anybody's stuff, but I mean, that is still something that is still a question that one would need to answer at some point. Because what I'm looking at here, there's under options. I don't know. You're not watching the stream, are you? Under options, they've got another selection. It's called, you got the general video network and control. Now you have difficulty settings. And you can change your survival elements as far as your health only needing to be charged, your hazard and your health needing to be able to be charged. You don't have to worry, or you could just turn it off. Survival, you can go from relaxed, standard, and challenging, and I'm in normal mode. I can literally make my normal mode more difficult if I wanted to. Or I can make it easier on the fly if I wanted to. Natural resources. Right now I've got it set on standard, but you can make them abundant or scarce. So if you're struggling to find stuff, you can turn that up to abundant and be able to find stuff a lot easier. And there's different settings for the crafting and items. There's different settings for your combat. And then there's ease of use settings as far as the inventory transfer range, hyperdrive system access, base power, like the electricity that takes to run your base, and your reputation. You can choose to be able to make it easier to get reputation and standing, or make it worse for you. And that's all in just normal mode. That's all you could change that all in just normal mode. I'm kind of wanting to start up a survival mode to see what I'll make that a different. I'll make that a different stream. I'm gonna start up a survival mode in another stream on another day, and kind of mess around with that and those settings and see how bad that's gonna get. But today, I'm just kind of trying to see what it. Right now, I'm just kind of trying to see where things are headed for, just like a normal player just starting out in the game. I mean, unless you're a sadist. Most people don't go straight to hard mode when they first start playing a game, right? Unless you're an absolute sadist, you usually either pick normal or a moderate difficulty at best. You don't go right into the... It's like when you're playing Diablo. You don't go right off the bat and go, okay, let's pick the hardest frickin' mode possible and go into that. You don't do that. Generally. I know I don't. I usually go for moderate or normal when I'm playing games. I don't usually go for the easiest setting. I feel like I'm cheating if I go straight to the easiest setting on games. Probably need more ferrite dust. It's been a while since I've just grabbed that. Warfie's got to go feed the kids. Not a problem, dude. Not a problem. So... I mean, I already kind of lightweight know what I'm doing in this game, obviously. But as far as the new player experience, it hasn't changed a whole lot as far as the game directing you on how to do things. But there are definitely a lot more things here to help you out. Like the guide is different. The milestones are a little bit more readily available to tell you what you need or what you've done already. The Discoveries tab is about the same as it's always ever been. But yeah, I could see where a new player would have a little bit easier time than they had before. And if they weren't having if they were having too much of a problem and struggling too much, you could change the settings and make it easier on yourself if you needed to. I know the first time I played this game, first time ever, I died. And that was in normal mode. But I didn't know what the hell I was doing either. And there wasn't anybody to help me figure it out. Not only that, but there were no prompts. Like right here in the right-hand corner where it says Starship repair, critical maintenance done, repair pulse engine, all that stuff, that didn't used to be there. When I first started playing this game, that wasn't there at all. Didn't guide you at all. You had to kind of just look around at stuff and go, okay, what do I need? What's this do? What is this? What does that do? You know. And now they already did a pretty good job as far as I'm concerned a while back, making it easier for new players, just by giving them some sort of guidance over on the right-hand side and having these little pop-ups. Like it popped up in the middle of my screen reminding me about my pulse engine needing to be repaired. Didn't used to have that. So again, I think they've gone a long way already just to kind of help people out and trying to figure out what they're doing. I'm going to set that down over here. Man, this inventory is weird. It's going to take so long to get used to this. It's going to take so long. Okay, so that's all of my items. That says raw materials. That just highlights all, like the carbon and the oxygen and stuff. And then high value items. I don't have any high value items. Consumables. Oh, it highlighted the meat. That's pretty neat. Yeah. I imagine if I had some heptoid wheat, it would highlight that. And then this last one, installable text. So I imagine if I had a mod, it would highlight that or something. See, I mean, with these tabs that they have now, with these tabs over here, that definitely makes it easier on new players too. Because if they're just kind of looking around at stuff and they go, well, what's raw materials? Oh, okay. You know, and then it gives you the explanation when you hover over the item, as it always has. But it gives you a little bit better idea on how to get a hold of those items, how to find those items within your inventory and what they do, and helps you understand what they're there for. And again, it looks more crisp. I mean, obviously, it's still stylized in that old, 40s, 50s, 60s space novel, comic book era kind of graphic, or kind of look to it. And that's one of the things I've always loved about No Man's Sky, because I read those books. I read all those comic books and those sci-fi novels back in the day, and I remember looking at all the. Well, I still have them. I still have some of those books. Looking at the cover art, and all the way that's been stylized in the cover art, and the way they've made it all a place you could actually be. I really enjoy that part of it. A lot of people don't realize that. Like I've heard a lot of people under the age of 30 going, well, I want better graphics, this, that, and the other, and why does it look, and it's almost like they're kind of complaining about how the game's been stylized. But one has to remember that this was all stylized off of those old sci-fi graphic novels, and the cover art, and all that, from the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. Hell, even the 70s. And then you've got a little Star Wars splashed in there. You got a little Battlestar Galactica splashed in there. You got a little Star Trek splashed in here and there to kind of like round it out. Like, I do have the ship and the lights on the ship, how they bounce off the ship side of the ship is nice. The interior of the ship, again, they've made it a little bit more crisp. They've made it a little bit more 3D. It's less flat. I can't wait to see this in VR. I want to see this in VR so bad. Y'all will have to come over here and unplug me. Pat hasn't been to work in a week. Go over there and see what he's doing. And I've got the headset on and I'm shriveled up on the couch. Big old puddle of nasty just sitting on the couch. I'm in. Don't pull me back out. I'm living my best life in space. Leave me alone. If you want to come talk to me, put your headset on and get in the chat. Get all my systems tested out right there in the lower right hand corner for those new players. It tells you all the things you need to do. Oh, I did them out of order. There we go. Okay, now I did it. Got to do them in order. Where's my phone call? There's my phone call. Incoming transmission. Please identify yourself. You are not alone. Planetary coordinates. Yeah, it's very concise. It tells me that I've got planetary coordinates. Tells me that there's a signal source over there. Makes it real big and obvious. As always. Well, not always, but as of, I can't remember what update it was. It's been a while. It's been a while. We've had some years with this already. And again, just this all alone has made it a lot easier for new players. I kind of want to fiddle with the settings. Now that I'm coming down here, I'm going to fiddle with the settings a little bit after I land. I want to see how this planet and all the resources change when I put them into abundant. Won't that be interesting? Well, it will be for me. Options, difficulty settings, natural resources. I'm going to set them to abundant. And then I'm going to apply difficulty changes. Now, am I going to get more ferrite dust? Actually, to really do this scientifically, let's go back and switch it back to normal. Standard. Okay, so ferrite dust, right? Let's just go with the basic ferrite dust. We have this rock here. We've got a similar rock over there, same stuff. Okay, let's get it scanned. Let's get this scanned. So it's just ferrite dust, nothing else. That's all I'm collecting from these rocks is ferrite dust, no secondary item. So when I gather this item, I'm getting 8 ferrite dust. Let's test that. 8 ferrite dust for this one. 19. 8 and 8. There you go. 8 and 8 is supposed to be 16. Okay, so you're generally getting about the same on that, right? Difficulty settings, natural resources. We're going to crank that to abundant and apply changes. Now, same thing right here. 23. That's a big jump from 8 to 23, isn't it? I'd consider that a pretty good jump. Yeah. I just got 38 sodium from a plant. You know the sodium plants?
Yeah.
Just got 38 from one plant.
Carbon. Yeah, that is a big increase.
Yeah, those carbon plants that I've been shooting that have only given me like 4, I just got 9.
Damn.
It almost tripled the amount you're getting from it. Oh yeah, 30 dihydrogen. Okay, so what it's done is you're collecting the same. I'm not seeing more resources on the ground, but what I'm collecting more of it. Ferrite dust. 21 ferrite dust. 17 carbon, another, there's 17, subtract 34, I can't do the maths quick. There's another 12, 15, something like that. I'm poor at fast math. I'm really poor at fast math. I'm more of a pen and paper kind of guy. Doing math in my head. I'm better at it when I get sleep, but what's that, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, instead of seeing instead of seeing more resources on the ground, I'm collecting more when I do collect it.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
So that alone's improving stuff. Oh, that's right, I need the advanced mining beam for these crystals. Damn. The floating crystals. Oh, I should probably figure out where the hell I'm going. 350 units that way? Whee! Sodium plant. Grab that real quick. Hey, Adam's back. How's it going, Adam? It's okay. Okay, so natural resources, setting that on abundant, you collect more. You don't see more, but you're collecting more. Infinite sprinting, I kind of figured I know what that does. Scanner recharge, damage levels, technology damage, survival elements. You can choose what you want to do with that. Fuel usage. I mean, I guess the big one on that one would have been just the natural resources. Mar. I can also go from normal mode to. He's not in the. He's paused.
Yeah, I imagine he's probably eating.
Right. I'll have to let him know if and when he gets back.
Mm-hmm.
About how you can change that on the fly. Like I'm in normal mode right now, and if I don't want to be in normal mode anymore, I can switch it over to creative mode, and then switch it back.
That's the.
So okay, so for those people who want to build in normal mode and I wonder if they've gotten rid of glitching then. Glitch building. You don't need to glitch build in normal mode anymore. You can switch it over to creative mode, build whatever the hell it is you wanted to build for free, and then switch it back over to normal mode.
I gotta figure out how to get that other controller.
That's kind of cheaty though. That kind of feels. I mean, I don't know why, because like normally you would just have a creative mode that you could do whatever you wanted to in, right? But to be able to have your, I wonder if you could do that in survival, where you could switch that over to creative while you're in survival. Because I mean that'd be kind of cheating. I mean, you're in survival mode, you got a certain level of difficulty, and then you could switch it over to creative, build your buildings, build whatever it is you want to build for free, and then change it back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, essentially that's what I'm seeing here. I need to put my first base down before I really start getting into that, though. Like the building aspect of it and what you can and can't do with that. I need to at least get to the point where I've got my own base up and going before I go off on a tangent on that. But from what I can tell already, that's essentially what I'm seeing. What I think I'm seeing here is that, yeah, if you don't have the resources, say you didn't gather enough carbon to build your walls, just switch it over into creative mode, build your wall, and then switch it back. Uh-oh.
You have to try it and see if it works.
Yeah, I'm trying to get myself to where I can build my first base.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, that's my new goal at this point with my playthrough. I want to get to a point where I can build my base, right, and then see what that is as far as switching between the two, because yeah, it completely gets rid of the purpose of glitch building at this point. Well, unless you want to do refiner glitches. I wonder how that changes your refiner glitches.
Hey, what you working on?
I'm doing a capture real quick.
I'm doing a capture too. I'll probably be done by the time you get done.
On my way to the exit. Hey, you might have to stop by here later. I can't get that controller to connect to my PlayStation.
Did you hook it up directly?
Yeah, I've tried that. It won't. All it does is flash a red light.
It doesn't turn yellow?
Nope.
Alright. I'll come give it a look.
I know sometime after that stream I gotta take a break because I have to go to the bank. But yeah, to get that controller to think the one.
You made it to the door yet?
Yeah, I'm mission complete. Should be going to
Corvax.
Ooh.
Hey, the knowledge stones have been updated.
See how fast I was.
Glitching still works. Well, glitch building still works. Don't know about glitching parts in if you don't have the resources. I'm sure I'm a bit dyslexic. Hey, that's fine. I got fat fingers and I'm dyslexic, so typing on the phone when I'm in people's chats is horrible for me. Plus, plus English is not apparently my first language. It is my first language, but I act like it's not most of the time. So yeah, even the knowledge stones, the graphics on the knowledge stones have been updated. They've got a little more panache to them. It's pretty neat.
Nice.
Mar, I can turn this over to creative mode if I want to. I'm in normal mode, and I can just switch it over to creative mode.
Okay, what does that do for you?
Well, creative mode, you don't have to worry about damage being taken. You don't have to worry about restrictions as far as inventory.
If you need to test some shit out real quick, but that's cheating because it kind of keeps you from dying if something happens.
Not only that, but like, say you don't have all the resources you need to build your building, you can build a building anyway because it automatically just lets you use whatever. It gets rid of all build requirements, essentially.
No,
so
that's
whatever.
not good.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it myself, honestly. Because,
that's
I mean...
cheating. If you're ever in a funky situation, I'm just gonna go creative.
Right, fix the situation and then go back.
Nah, man, hell nah.
But, I mean, there's also just, like, honesty.
Because what the fuck is that?
Life support power. No.
Man, they always want to put the doorway over somewhere.
Gotta go that way. Well, I'm trying to get to the point where I could test that. Right now, it's just a theory. But yeah, I can go in here. I can go in here into my options and difficulty settings, and then right now I got it set on custom. but it's a normal mode. Well, and normal. Actually, I should probably just keep it on normal. Then I could switch it over to survival right now if I wanted to.
Ooh, what the fuck was that?
What was what?
Like if I wanted to crank up the
Everything
difficulty
alright?
on myself, I could just
Everything
switch it.
fine. I thought I saw a statue, but it wasn't.
If I really wanted to crank up the difficulty, I could switch it over to survival on the fly. Like right where I'm at right now, I could pop it into survival mode anytime I wanted to.
Oh, I've got it.
I still don't know how to feel. I still don't know how I feel about being able to
Better.
switch it over like that. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to have the option.
I can probably buy half of it today if you need it. You told me like tomorrow, but I can get to you.
Huh?
You know what else I haven't? You know what I haven't heard yet?
What?
Inventory full.
I noticed it. And it looks like they give you a little more slots.
Yeah, to start off with. Yeah, you got a few more slots in your backpack to start off in normal mode. Just a few, because usually you just have like.
But then again, you got to remember you're in normal mode, so you're gonna be able to get the stack. You know.
Well, yeah, you can get to the full
Survival,
1,000 stack, but I mean, like you said, even the inventory slots themselves, you've got more inventory slots. Because in normal mode, you only have 4 technology slots available, right?
Mhm.
I've got 7, 8, 9. I got 10 available now. Instead of 4, I've got 10 technology slots, just to start off with.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
So that alone for new players.
Yeah.
Because I mean, think about
I
what
wonder
you're
if
gonna.
that's gonna be the same in a survival.
Well, we're gonna definitely test that out soon. I'm sure that if I switched it over to survival right now, that I would keep the inventory where it is. Let's go ahead. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Normal mode, creative, relaxed, survival. There we go. Switch it over to survival. This is gonna hurt.
Damn.
Am I in survival?
We've got to do something about my.
Yeah, I'm in survival.
Jesus.
So I'm in survival
Honestly,
mode now.
it's not just that. It's Titania, dude. I'd be clearing these in like a minute.
Oh yeah. But that's load time
yeah.
too, dude. I loaded
Yeah.
in, you already had it captured. Now you're on the way to the exit.
Yeah, I'm gone, man.
Well, that's your PlayStation 5 versus a PlayStation 4.
Not really. It's an SSD versus a hard drive, man. Tell them the truth.
Yeah, essentially. Well, I mean the 5 still are faster than mine with an SSD.
Man, it's not that much faster after we did all that damn. And that's enough. I mean,
Not a lot
I haven't put the SSD inside of this yet.
You
At
could
least
still do that,
I haven't.
yeah.
I haven't upgraded to the 1 terabyte. I've got an external, but
Right,
I mean,
because don't 5s automatically have an SD?
yeah, but they got to. But I mean, the better one with the heat sink with the 1 terabyte, it gives you better numbers.
Right. Whew, hole. Almost fell in a hole. Okay, so yeah, survival mode, that hazard protection, definitely dropping. Definitely dropping a bit faster.
Yeah. So what's your
Inventory looking like? Same. Same amount of slots.
ooh.
Of course, that's starting in normal and switching it over to survival. I don't know what it'd be like just starting it straight up in survival. Going to have to test that out at some point. I switched it back to normal. I'm kind of used to just walking around doing nothing now. I do like that. Hey, I'm tired of struggling.
Do you
Switch it
see
back.
leak? Okay, I thought it was just me.
What the
Oh,
hell
everything.
is this thing? Is that it down there? Is that where they wanted me to go down here? Yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, if you're a new player and you're mining for your okay, I have a mining beam, right? I need to mine this and pick up that. You don't know what's important and what's not, so you're just gonna start filling your inventory with random junk. And the fact that you just got more inventory slots right off the bat, perfect for new players. In fact, that's going to be perfect for everybody because, I mean, think about how much faster you can start building up your cash flow with 10 slots instead of, hell, 10 slots in your technology alone. Those times where you've been, like, started a new playthrough and you've gone to damaged machinery and picked up a module for, like, hazard protection module. Oh, I don't have room to install it. Now you do.
Like somebody's been made a believer out of.
Huh?
I was like, somebody's been made a believer out of.
Well, I mean,
You were so bad 30 minutes ago.
I'm still not happy about some things.
That was what you were mad about. You were like, this inventory shit may not work. Now you're touting that shit. It's the best thing since pants with pockets.
I mean, I am appreciating the fact that they've got a lot more inventory space. That I'm not mad about. That I've never been mad about. What I'm disappointed about is the fact that I gotta, even in my legacy mode now, I've got to buy more slots.
But she just hit it 30 times.
I was gonna say that was definitely more than 5 to 7 times.
Okay, so I've got my train manipulator now. Let's go ahead and plug that in. Oh yeah, my multi-tool's got more slots. Not too many more slots, but it's got a couple more slots. Okay. Usually you only start off with what? 1, 2, 3, like 5 or 6? Is it 6 slots you start off with? I think it's 6. I think you start off with 6. Now you've got 8. And for your basic multi-tool, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I need another nanotube. Okay. Let's get that put in there. I got a train manipulator now. Yay. I need to find copper. You know what I forgot to look at in my in the legacy save? I forgot to look and see how much that stuff stacked in there. Like, do you stop at 9,999 now? Or do you go past that? I forgot to look. Oh,
I don't know.
Hey, Mark.
I told you that. Yes, sir.
You can stack similar mods.
Oh, nice.
So, like, okay, so if you've got two C class hazard protection mods and they're the same hazard protection mod,
yeah.
Before you install it, you can stack them now.
And that's cool because that saves space for the ones you're not using, and it's also gonna make them easier for sale.
Yeah, yeah, and not only that, but your storage containers.
Yeah.
That you can those big blocks that you can put in on the ground or.
Yeah, you really tap maple trees and don't starve. They teach you how to do it legit.
I need to find copper. So yeah, the inventory slots in your storage containers, that shit's like doubled.
I knew we were in
I
trouble
finally
there.
have
I was
room
like,
again.
Where's the exit? They aren't showing it.
I think you were around when I was complaining about not having enough space because I'm a hoarder, weren't you?
And the bad part is he's not a fucking hoarder. He's not.
I'm not really not that bad. I'm bad, but I'm not that bad.
No, you're not. You throw everything away.
No, I don't. Have you seen the storage units that I've got in my legacy safe?
He's a hoarder
Yeah,
in a
but
game.
that's because he can hoard. Like if the option was not to hoard, he won't do it
Yeah, and it wouldn't hurt my feelings any either.
at
Yeah.
all. And I be having a shit fit. Pat be like, throw it away, man. Fuck no.
You don't need that shit. No, I hoard the important. I hoard important stuff like wiring loom and
Oh, this.
salvage data. They've changed the look of salvage data now. You go in and look for your salvage data. I guarantee it's going to take you an extra second to figure out what it is.
I always want changing the wrong shit.
They've changed some of the emblems entirely. Like oxygen doesn't look the same in your inventory anymore. Where's the fucking copper? I need copper. Where the frick is it? Salt. I'm seeing salt deposits all over the place. Which normally I wouldn't complain about, but I need copper. I wonder how much you can stack your battery. I wonder if it's still 100 batteries to a stack. You know what I could do? I could switch it over to creative mode, make myself a whole bunch of batteries, and be done with it. God, that does seem cheaty. That seems like a big cheat. I'm sorry. I can't. It doesn't feel right. Something about it doesn't feel right. Being able to change that kind of crap on the fly.
Well, I can see it for new players.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well,
A season,
if you're having a hard time, yeah. If you're having a hard
seasoned
time,
players shouldn't have, worry about that. But I get the point. They must have had some type of feedback.
oh yeah,
That's why-
this has
I
all
think
been
that's
all
why.
these updates have been off of feedback. Yeah.
That's why they added that. So I can see it for somebody new that, like, say, somebody that don't really watch YouTube, and
Oh, yeah.
and they're very new at it.
Yeah, I don't watch YouTube to figure out how to do things. Yeah, yeah.
So, and if they paid any attention to the settings and that and seen that, I could see how,
I mean, I get it in some situations. In some,
because us seasoned players shouldn't be, actually using that option. I mean,
yeah, it could be
I could see
really
it.
abused.
I can see it for new players.
Right. It could be really, really abused. Now, for somebody like me who live streams, I mean, the live stream keeps me honest. You know what? If I set myself a certain set of restrictions, obviously, if I'm not playing with those restrictions, somebody's going to catch that. You know what I mean? Like if I decided to change an option, they're going to see me do it.
Even if they don't see you do it, somebody would. If they didn't get the time where somebody was there for that, they'll notice it.
Yeah,
somebody will catch you slipping.
Yeah.
Something will happen that wasn't supposed to happen. Like, hey, why didn't you die?
Right. Or, hey, why does it seem like you're collecting a lot more shit than you would normally collect off of that?
Anything. Screen snipers will get you.
Hell yeah. They will figure it out. But, like, I don't know. It still feels real cheaty. Like, if I need batteries, so I'm just going to start, like, going to creative mode and crank out a whole bunch of batteries and then go back to normal mode.
Four now.
Ooh, now I wish I hadn't deleted that permadeath. Damn it. I had that permadeath where I was stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Now it's done.
Yeah, now I can get myself out of it. I could switch that over to creative long enough to get myself out of that situation, and then... Yeah, I got a 40-hour playthrough on a permadeath right now that I'm stuck inside of a cave. If I go outside, I don't have batteries. There's no more cobalt. There's no cobalt in there to speak of, because I might have already. I had been going back and forth between mining and selling. I was loading up on cobalt, flying up to the space station, selling the cobalt, and then coming back. And it was a smallish cave. It wasn't a big cave. I may have kind of dug myself into a little hole, or if I leave the cave now, I could die. And my ship doesn't have fuel, and I'm quite a bit of ways away from my ship, so I can't call it to me. Like 900 units away or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a long walk.
Yeah.
I could get myself out of that now. Oops, don't need terrain manipulator.
Good thing. I should have to get some garters or something.
I think I deleted that
I
save,
should
though.
have to get some garters or something.
I mean, overall, the only thing I'm really I've got a weird taste in my mouth when it comes to being able to switch over to creative mode anytime you want. That's leaving a weird flavor in my mouth. I don't know how to feel about it. I want to hate it, but I don't hate it, kind of thing, you know? That and again the mods, not being able to install all the extra mods to really boost up your stats.
Oh, what's bad taste in my mouth is all your health, now your hazard protection modules. You have to buy the slots now, put them in.
For the technology slots, yeah.
Yeah. But basically, you go in your normal save, you're gonna go in with no hazard protection on. Now you got to purchase the slots to put them in. Say you're low on credits. Now you got to farm credits without your hazard protection.
Yeah,
Hey,
I've got a lot of
not-
work to do in my legacy save. I got a lot of work to do.
That's a bad taste in my mouth. Removed all your hazard protection, and now they're telling you now you got to get credit. I farm credits. Pay for the slot to put your hazard protection back in. When I already had
And
it
you
in.
may
the
not
first
be able to
place.
even use all of them.
Yeah, I already had them in the first place.
Yeah. That's the other part of it. You may not be able to use all of them because you can only have 3 S-class mods.
Yeah.
So what do you... And then obviously what I saw there, 16 nanites for those S-classes that I've got just sitting there. 16 nanites. I spent... Some of those I bought outright with nanites, and it was not cheap. A lot of time wasted in farming.
Yeah. Because a lot of them, the upgrades cost between 250 and
350,
yeah, 500,
600.
and it's like.
But you know what? On the other hand, the only thing that part really affects for me is our the legacy save. Because all the other saves we have, we're not fully upgraded on anyway.
Well, all my hazard protection was. Now I got to buy the slots.
Well, but yeah,
put them back in.
Just for your legacy save, though, right? Not like any of the other saves.
I imagine it'd be the same with all the other saves. If your legacy is the same, the rest of the other saves would be the same.
Right, but were we fully maxed out in our survivals?
No, but
so we were having to do that anyway.
Still going to have to reinstall what we had and purchase the slots for it because it's only keeping certain.
Because it's all in technology instead of cargo. Yeah.
Yeah, it's me. That's what's. And I don't have, if I remember right, I don't have a lot of credits in my survival anyways.
No, neither one of us do.
Now I gotta try to get credits.
Well, you were always having to do.
Well, yeah,
it won't
but
be
now
reopening slots. It's adding slots.
Yeah,
You're
well,
gonna keep the slots that you've already got.
Yeah, well, to me it's reopening because I already had slots open, already had technology in it, and now I have to replace it again. But still a bad taste in my mouth.
And again, I mean that two sides of the same coin. You know, I mean,
Don't get me wrong,
I completely understand what I'm not discrediting what you're saying. I understand where you're coming from on that.
I like some
I
of the
get it.
changes they did, but that one there I think I don't like at all. So now I've got to reinstall all. Now I got to go and purchase that slot again, reinstall what hazard protection they're going to let me have when I already had it installed in the first place.
And again, how's that really affecting? How's that really going to affect your character overall too? Because we were beefy motherfuckers, weren't we?
Yep.
And at least in our legacy saves,
Yeah, my legacy.
there wasn't a whole lot that could knock me down.
Same here. Now I've got to go and reinstall what hazard
Yeah, but
protection.
I'm also a billionaire in my legacy save with hundreds of thousands of nanites, or almost 100,000 nanites, and
Oh, the
I think I've got
nanite
like
bomb.
80 some. I think I've got like 80 some thousand nanites and like 2 something billion bucks. I mean, it's gonna be expensive to open up all those slots. It's gonna be expensive. Not gonna lie.
Damn it.
It's definitely gonna put a dent in some of my resources, but it's just gonna be a dent. It's not gonna completely like wipe me out.
It'll be good in the end, though. The end result will be good once you get everything.
Really? Really? This marker's got me screwed up.
Pointing you the wrong way.
Yeah, and Dark here set up these stupid balls and keep knocking me down, and I gotta shoot.
Let's see here. Oh, yep, they still got the 3 different sizes of collection for your terrain manipulator. That hasn't changed. Terrain manipulation is still the same. You know what I should do? I should switch this over to abundant resources and collect this copper and get the most out of it. See, that's just right there. My instinct to change it. My instinct to change this over to abundant long enough to get.
I kind of wonder why they did that for like people who like to build them.
Well, yeah, you could just, again, though, you could just switch it over to creative mode and...
Yeah, the resources to have to struggle to get it.
Yeah, it won't cost you anything if you put it in creative mode long enough to slap something up.
Because
I mean,
most of the YouTubers I see, that's their thing, building.
Yeah, they were already glitching stuff in anyhow, weren't they?
Yeah. I wonder what...
I wonder how that's going to change.
I think they're trying to do away with glitching, ain't they?
Yeah. I mean, by the way they stopped some of the refinery glitches, and they
and here you got creative. Go in and get what you need without glitching.
Well, so technically they didn't stop it. Technically they just enabled it. They just changed the way. They just changed the way about you're gonna change the way you're gonna go about doing it.
And that's just speculation. I'm not for sure why they put it in it, but I get it. If you're a new player, you checked out all the settings and seen creative mode and checked into that, and like, oh, I can do a normal, and if I get into a big struggle, I can go to creative and get out of that struggle.
Yeah, fix all my problems. Which, yeah, in my mind, defeats the purpose of being in anything but creative mode at that point.
We're gonna have to let it go. Looks like another what the fuck are those?
But I mean, yeah, I mean, again, I'm trying to get myself to the point where I can build a base computer and start figuring that end of it out. But I mean, like, I wonder how that's going to change Beeblebum's way of doing things and Enra Silver's way of doing things, because they all glitch stuff in. I think Enra mostly builds in creative mode, though. I know he spends some time in normal mode, but I'm not sure if he does everything in normal or creative. All the stuff that he does. Oh, I used my ferrite dust for that instead of the silicon powder. Noob move. Alright, so I got the coppers. I just need to refine the coppers.
On the exits.
Let's head back over to my ship. Where am I? How am I doing on resources?
1 second.
That's
just
how you
kind of.
get in and out of a goddamn capture.
I know a YouTuber does it just doing that.
There, doesn't it?
Oh no, me and Pat got it down in like 45 seconds, man, for racing.
Oh yeah,
This
the
dude,
capture missions.
this dude has it down less than that with titanium.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't like to
I
fly
can't
that
get it.
fast with her because you have to really
Motion
be able to
sickness.
control those angles,
Yeah.
and hitting
That's
the
more
wall
of
is a bit like, yeah, I could go faster, but it's like I'm cool 45 seconds.
Well, the restrictions between the remote control and the difference between the mobility of remote control versus
And mouse and
mouse
keyboard
and keyboard.
is everything.
Yeah, that's what that boils down to. Because if I had mouse and keyboard and Titania, I'd be all over the damn place. Remote
Wukong
control
will do
doesn't
it,
have
too.
quite the fine. Yeah,
Because Wukong, unless you cheat, it's faster naturally, unless you
Yeah,
put
it's
that mod on
cool.
Titania.
yeah.
Exactly.
If I had a mouse and keyboard versus a remote control, I'd be so much faster. Because you can make those small adjustments on the fly with the mouse so much easier than you can with a remote control.
Aberrus is expensive. They want 150 mother tokens for a Basmo.
Oh,
You change the color on those wings, Mark. I have this
What?
in mine, and I can't get the pink purple off of her.
I think I already had the
Uh,
last.
Let me switch to mine real quick. Because I
Talking
can't.
about Warframe in the middle. I think I already had the Basmo.
You know you have the
it's
Basmo. We
1:30.
got that during Orphix Venom.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago. I've had the Basmo
for-
for a while.
Yeah, it's for those of us who missed it.
What is it?
Oh, it was a great gun. It was doing all kinds
For
of
about 3 months until
Oh man, they nerfed the shit out of that.
Remember, I sold. Who was it that I sold that mod to? Was that Turtle? Or no, that wasn't Turtle.
I think it was, but because the Basmo, you could shoot people with it, and then it recharged off of your blood. But the problem is that if it procced right, it draws the blood out of everybody else. But if it procs wrong, it draws it from you. So when it procs, if you have it really strong, you'll fuck around and reload and kill yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, you could be a. I've seen the Naro. We saw Naros's drop dead with that thing.
You can kill whole rooms with it on a reload. You shoot at some. We weren't even shooting at people. We were just walking in and shooting the walls and just reloading because all of a sudden you see these red bars coming up out of everybody.
It was hilarious for like 3 months.
Yeah, greatest shit we ever did.
Yeah, and I sold that freaking. I sold that freaking god tier fucking mod.
And then that motherfucker turned into nothing.
Yeah, it was like a week later too, wasn't it? Like I literally sold it.
Yeah,
I literally sold
long.
that god mod, that god ribbon mod, and
So glad you got that up off you.
yes, I am, because I wasn't all that interested in keeping it for myself anyhow, so I was gonna sell it, and I told him I was gonna sell it, and he goes, "Well, I'll just buy it." I gave him a discount. I gave him the clan discount.
I mean, yeah, we do.
Because I could have been a real ass and asked for like another 200 more plat. The way those
really,
things were
honestly,
going.
he should have let you sell it to somebody and get the proper amount, especially now that it's useless.
I could have had a whole another 200 plat from what I sold from off
And
of
he
what I
could
sold
not,
it to him.
and he could not have that ribbon.
And a whole week later, he only got to use it 3 times.
we were all really quiet when we heard about the nerf because we already knew it was like, ooh, because that had just happened.
Didn't we even waited for a little while before we brought it up when he got in?
Yeah, because I mean, it was really a sad moment.
So I don't see you running with the Basmoo anymore. No, I'm not.
This part of
So
this.
the ribbon didn't stand up to the. No, it didn't.
Oh wait, you got a lot more storage slots in your. I didn't really look at this that much.
Ah, he's in love.
Look at the Radiant Pillar storage slots. Look at this. They're all over the place. Holy shit. I got storage in here for days compared to what the original one was. Oh.
He had to call No Man's Sky and apologize. I talked about y'all so bad this
Hello
morning.
Games, thank you. I've already thanked Hello Games for a couple of the changes. Look at this.
Havoc, yeah. Gonna have to call them both.
Right. Hey, Sean, you did something right. Good job. No kidding. I'm kidding. It's a lot better than that. They did a pretty good job. I mean, again, there are some things there's give and take. There is give and take. I am disappointed about a couple things, but I'll probably eventually get over those. The things I'm frustrated about, I will get over. Because over time,
Yeah, because
those things will be.
you sound happier about the things that are that are better.
Yeah, because over time, the couple things that it's mostly the inventory and the mod upgrades. Those two things, I'm happy about the inventory, but I'm disappointed in the inventory as far as it goes with the upgrades.
Dive.
But outside of that, I will both get used to it and fix the problem over time. I think overall, for like when you're doing new starts and stuff like that, this is gonna be so much nicer. You can actually name your saves now too, by the way. So that's been another big one.
What's what?
Yeah, you don't have to sit there and go, okay, that's this save, that's that save. You don't have to do that anymore.
What in the hell?
Okay, I'm just gonna slap down a base computer real quick. Oh no, I need to refine my need to refine that copper. See, I don't really have to do this. I don't really have to do this. I could slap this in creative mode and just do it. But even now, I'm still doing this the long way. It only takes a minute and wow. It only takes a minute and a half to process 400 copper.
Damn, that's quick.
That's a lot faster.
That's a bad now.
I think it's actually even I think it's even cheaper to recharge your unit too. Like it's not. I'm at 90% and I'm already halfway, or I'm already a third away of the way through processing. 90% fuel. I'm right at halfway now, and I've still got 87% fuel left. I don't think it's costing as much to refine.
I know eventually we need to start farming some mesa.
I need to get this base thing up and going because I'm running out of time. I don't want to go to work today. I have to go to work though. Yeah.
I know. I still gotta go to the bank.
I can't afford to take the day off. I really want to. I should have taken the day off. I knew I should have done it, but I didn't. I have vacation days, but it's too late to ask for them now. Too late to ask. Okay, so let's see what base computer. I'm gonna go for a flatter spot down here. That didn't really hurt that. Normal mode, that's right. Whew. Normal mode. No broken ankles in normal mode. Alright, got my base computer down. Claim base. Yeah, they've improved the graphics. Everything seems to be running smoother in solo mode at least. Like this has been, I haven't had anything where I've gone, well that's kind of glitchy. I haven't had that problem. They've updated some of the sounds too. I think they've done I think they've done a little sound rework on some things. I could be, call me crazy. I may be just seeing stuff in places that it doesn't exist. Okay, there's the plans for building stuff. Construct the base.
48 seconds.
Okay, so 10 carbon for this floor, right?
Another one.
10 carbon for the floor. Now, if I go in here to options, difficulty, and let's switch this over to creative mode. Difficulty changes. There we go. Now, let's see here. I have 1,068 carbon. This says it's going to cost 10 carbon. I still have 1,068 carbon. Yeah, you can switch over to creative mode, build your stuff real quick. Boop, boop, all free. Yeah. Free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, they shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, this does feel cheaty as hell. Get to keep that carbon I was so hardly struggling to gather in the first place. I don't want to hear any excuses from anybody. I can't do that. I don't have enough. No.
Shouldn't me. If I don't hear any excuses, then that means I know you cheated.
Yeah, if you don't hear feck, I need more carbon.
Nope, I'm fine. Nanotubes out the ass.
Batteries? I don't need the cobalt. I don't need cobalt. Why don't you need cobalt? We just started. How do you not need cobalt for batteries? Don't worry about it. I'm good. No, that's not how that works. It is now. Nope. I just built the whole base for free. Yeah, I just got done building a whole base for free. Hell, I'm in creative mode. The only thing stopping me from building other shit in creative mode right now is I haven't unlocked the recipes for them, like the build parts.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So yeah, if I had it's dark in here. If I had a lamp already researched, I could just come over. Well, I mean, you already do have lamps. I guess you got this one, but I mean, it's not going to do me any good until I get it plugged in. And I can't plug it. Well, I can plug it. Well, I don't really have the blueprints for the. I don't have the blueprints for the wiring, the cables. I don't have the blueprints for the solar panels or anything like that. So I mean, but theoretically, as soon as I can
switch to creative mode and go to anomaly.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Switch to creative mode, go to the anomaly, buy everything, and then come back and
R1.
Huh. Yeah, I mean,
there's another one button for it somewhere. I don't know where it's at.
At this point, yeah. At this point, they pretty much just turned this into keep yourself honest if you want to keep yourself honest, right? Of course, that's the way it was anyway. People were glitching stuff in anyway.
Mm-hmm.
If they had the blueprint for it, people would glitch stuff in anyhow.
At least you had to work for it.
No. I mean,
glitching could require a little bit of work, more work than what you just did.
That's true. That's true, because all I did was go in here, click options.
Duping is a process.
It is no longer a process here. Well,
exactly.
I mean, for stuff that you could build. Yeah, just right in here. Go from normal mode to creative mode. And then you got it. All done.
That was easy.
Hell, you could stick it on relaxed mode and not have to worry about everything killing you either. You could still play the game as intended, but now it's just like, I'll get around to my hazard protection when I feel like it. Huh. I mean, God, that's just weird. It's weird.
Sorry, I made that look so easy.
You stay honest. You stay honest, and now you.
You don't eat those? those. Oh, you didn't know. You've been running around just not messing
I'm not
with
gonna
stuff.
bother
That's
uploading
unlike
this
you.
base. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this save or not. I'm just kind of messing around in it, kind of sandboxing it. Okay, so now I should be able to. Okay, so I need the. I'm gonna cheat a little bit more just to get this rolling.
I
mean,
just this one. You,
Well, I'm sandboxing this save. I'm gonna delete this save when I'm done with it anyhow. This one I'm not keeping. This was just to see what kind of new stuff they had going on.
No!
Alright, so
Trash.
construct research unit. Research unit
Boom.
goes in. I'm gonna stick it over here in this corner. Boop. Alright, I did that thing. Research technology. Let's just buy everything. Yeah, I'm in here in the construction unit, and I'm just buying everything in the construction unit right off the bat. Oh, that takes 3 salvage data, and I don't have any. Oh, okay. That's eight.
Fine.
That's eight. That's eight. Eight salvage data, and I don't have any. Oh, that's cool. I got that. What else is there? Oh, the thin timber wall. Let's buy that.
Right.
2
thin
for the
air.
door.
Fuck
Let's
it.
go ahead and get that. Let's say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Are you scared of that?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Now jump on
16,
it.
16 salvage data. Let's
Now go
just go
jump
in
on
here
that.
and boop.
I think you
boop,
can smack it,
boop.
but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that seems so unfair.
You can smack all of those.
Oh, now I'm gonna hear this for a minute.
Did you not
Yeah.
know that?
So yeah, I could just go to base auto power. Ah, look, enabling auto power removes the need to build generators and power networks. Now that I'm in easy
You know this
creative
stuff,
mode.
like underneath there's a right
I
there.
get that for
Okay,
builders
well, you know what?
who don't
Yeah.
want to struggle gathering this stuff.
Yeah,
Just strict people that want to build.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it gives you the option to where you, like, say maybe you want to do a little of the mining but don't really feel
You won't
like
have to
it,
come back and get that after you use the
and
truck.
then go into creative mode, and you won't have to.
Yeah.
You just strictly build,
Let's see, I'll build this lamp.
and then
And the lamp's on already.
What are you doing?
Look at that. I didn't even have to
Well, you
power
hitting
it.
them off.
say you want to, and
Yeah, I didn't even
struggle
have,
some more.
I didn't have
Man.
to power that light. Look at that. It's on. Just boop, done. All right, now here's a question. Difficulty savings. Savings. Let's stick her in normal mode and see if the light's still on. Nope, it's off. As soon as you go to normal mode, it turns it back off again, though. But that's fine, because then I could spam the hell out of solar panels, right? Yeah, I could just spam the hell out of solar panels, put a whole bunch of them all over the place, and then power that light that way. Because now that I'm in normal mode, the light's turned off. Off. Lights on. Or let's hear. Lights off. Lights on. Lights on. Lights off. Yeah, you know what though? If you're in creative mode and you start going ham, putting a whole bunch of shit in, and then you switch it over to normal, and forget to put a whole bunch of power in there.
Hey, Mark, when he's done with stream, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna run to the bank, and then from the bank, I'm gonna stop by your place and drop the
Okay.
containers off.
Not a problem.
And,
I mean, you see what we're doing anyway. We're
might
on
wanna-
from here to IO on Jupiter, and we're gonna do it again for like another hour and a half, and then we're gonna find the damn
If you're gonna head over to his place to do that, you might as well bring your PlayStation in that remote and see if you can't get it to hook up over there.
I don't feel like I'm doing all this
No,
shit.
it would probably be easier for me just to go over there.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I figured yeah.
Well,
No,
see,
yeah, I mean, it makes
it's
sense.
not like you
Seeing as
guys-
me and him are like spitting distance from each other, it's just easier for me to go.
since I'm gonna be out, I'm just gonna swap to the bank.
One
Go to his
good-
Yeah,
place,
and when you-
because I gotta go pay rent. And rent's right here, so.
One
Yeah.
good sneeze and a fart, and you're over there already.
Yeah.
That's what I get for moving to the other end of town.
It sucks. I gotta go out west to cash, way out west to use the bank.
We're the ones that live on the edge of town, sir.
That is just, yeah, you guys are out
You
there.
live in the middle.
But I remember I started off out there and brought myself all the way in here.
You did the right thing. You came in.
Oh yeah. Out here because this is where my family is.
20-minute drive.
Ah.
I still wonder, like, how is it over in Europe? You got a 20-minute drive, you end up in a different town. Here, a 20-minute drive might get you from the middle of a city to the outer.
No,
edges of a city.
no. You gotta. That's because we live in the second largest city in our state. All the rest of those towns that we drive through don't even take you about 20 minutes.
That's true. I mean, hell, the town I grew up in, you literally could ride your bike in less than 20 minutes from one end to the other.
Exactly. Most of the towns around here, you could probably you can get on through pretty quick. We live in the second largest city in our state. We can't downplay it like that. It's trash.
It's the biggest
It's
little
not-
city ever.
You know, that's what they name all the ones that are this size, and I thought that was unique to us until I realized
It's not.
that, yeah. No.
I will, however, say we're too big. Fort Wayne
Did
is
you
too
know
big
we
for
let
its
somebody
britches.
else, some other place became the corn capital of the country somehow?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just happened not too long ago. I don't know how the fuck we dropped the ball on
Who
that.
the hell knocked Indiana off its pedestal? It's the only thing we had.
We never applied for the part.
I mean, it's the only thing we had was corn. There's more than corn in
Exactly.
it. I mean, you got a
I
whole
know.
song. There's more than corn
Doesn't
in
matter.
Indiana.
Well, we weren't smart enough to get on that.
We didn't
and
claim it.
somebody
We
else
didn't-
took it.
We had the tile by default, and then somebody came in and went, "Hey, we did it better." Oh, yeah. Now we got to reapply. Oh, hey, my mission log's a lot easier to figure out too. Look at this.
Yeah, they said
I mean,
they
it's-
streamlined that.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty. It was easy to figure out when you were like just starting off, but like the more I've done, it like you can literally see the check marks being done. Inquire about the strange signal. See, yeah, right here it's telling me the next thing I need to do is go to the space station. So if you get flustered and can't figure out where the hell you're at in the storyline or in the process, right there. Oh, you didn't hear about this. It was earlier in the stream. There's a new
Yeah.
product in the anomaly for your backpack unit. It's a
Shut up.
rocket. That it's 90 nanites for it, so it's relatively cheap. It's a rocket that you can call in, throw a whole bunch of the stuff that you're trying to sell into it, and then launch it off, and it sends it somewhere to go sell it for you.
Shut up.
Yeah.
So like if you get to that point where you're like, I don't have enough room in my inventory, I need to go sell stuff. I gotta find a miner settlement. I gotta find a trade post. I gotta go up to the space station.
Phoenix,
You don't have to
down.
anymore. You don't have to anymore. Just call in the rocket, blast that shit off into nowhere, and they send you credits for it.
Good girl.
Isn't that badass?
Mm-hmm.
And it's only and it's relatively cheap, only 90 nanites. That's not bad. I mean, your personal refiner's something like 100, isn't it?
I think.
This month's Game Informer came.
It
I
did?
forget. I get these. Yeah, I get these every month, and I read them sometimes. But I have all.
Ashley used
and
to
I
get
mean, and they're all. You know, I keep them like Playboy magazines. They're in pristine
Right.
condition. They
Well,
look
you never
nice.
know when they're going to be valuable.
Yeah. Right after
do you
somebody
have
else
to re-
decides
do you-
they aren't thrown away.
Do you have to reapply for that over time?
Yeah, every
Okay.
year.
Okay, yeah, because Ashley didn't reapply this year. She was
It comes.
getting.
It comes. It comes free with my subscription to GameStop, but
Right.
if you have enough points throughout the year, you can just renew it with points. So usually, I
That's
don't
what it
usually use
is.
my points. I
Right.
renew it every year with my points and move on.
Right. That's what it is.
That's the
Actually, with
same thing
getting
I
it
do with my
through.
Sam's
Yeah.
Club membership, but I don't know if you can do that with new memberships anymore. I think they stopped it because, you know, people were used, but I did. I definitely used my points to renew my Sam's Club
Right.
because you got me fucked up.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, she didn't renew her GameStop this year, so we haven't been
Oh,
getting the
yeah.
magazines.
Yeah, since it comes because otherwise you have to pay for the Johnson. It's cheaper. It's
Not
cheaper
yeah.
to get. It's cheaper to get them for free through that subscription.
Right. Because you're already. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
look at the.
the subscription's like $10. But then
Yeah.
if you, I mean, the subscription's like $25. But if you get
The
the
game. Yeah.
$10
GameStop things are like
GameStop
10. Yeah.
subscription from them, yeah, it's like $10.
Ooh,
I
look at.
mean, you get
Those are two nice looking ships right off the bat in the system. Look at that. Nice looking hauler. Look at that little fighter there. It's like the pillar. I like that little thing. Look at that. Isn't that cute? It's got the little R2 unit on a pillar with no wing, with no big wings. They're just the oval ones. Those weird half circle ones. I'm gonna take a picture of this one too. Not gonna lie. I might fly here to. I don't have enough room in my image. I don't have enough. I don't have enough slots for spaceships anymore.
they like giving us these tattoo blueprints.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, that's a Phantasma Prime stock, but still,
Yeah.
they giving us a lot of those too.
I'm
All
up
right, I think we're at that point in the day. We've done some exploration, and
You about to get out of here?
yeah, we're running up on 2 o'clock, and I've pretty much looked at most of the stuff we were wanting to look at. I haven't done the survival thing yet, but I'm going to look into that on a different stream. So, I want to say I appreciate every one of you guys out there for stopping by. Thank you very much, and if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, share.
All right.
Yep.
This has been Dad's Game Time. I'm Pat.
I'm there.
And we got
I'm Freeze.
special guest Freeze. Go check him out on Twitter. Or go sorry,
Twitch
go
or
yeah,
YouTube.
Twitch or YouTube. It's
Either way,
Freeze
you guys
SC.
are studs.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Yep.
yeah. I don't know how to English properly. I'm sorry. I'm a boomer. See you
But
guys
you're not,
all later.
sir.